That took a hot minute.
I have so many pictures. So, how have you been, Ty? How's things been treating you?
We them threes, son.
We them.
We them threes, son.
And also,
things have been fine.
Also, I'm still sorry about yesterday.
About what?
About not picking you up.
Oh, it's fine. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I got a lift to work just fine, and I got food on the way home.
Matt or somebody, my wallet and phone are sitting by my Saturn V. If somebody could grab that for me.
Alright, and
That's why I call it this hole.
here you go. And do you need a candle, Matt?
Can you throw this?
Lantern.
Yeah. Thank you.
And also this candle.
Born-tarn.
Born-tarn.
Oh.
Vorinclex.
Disappointment.
The ceaseless hunger.
That's Ulamog.
Oh.
Ulamog, the ceaseless hunger.
What's Vorinclex?
Vorinclex is like fucking.
Praetor of Black Mana?
No, he's
No.
Praetor of Green Mana.
Oh, that's right, he is.
Shield Red is the Praetor of Black Man, I think. No, Shield is not even for X. What the fuck am I talking about?
I can
Soldier's my right.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
put in
Yeah,
my
Shield is for
Necrons
Arcea
together
Black Mana.
tomorrow.
The Whisper.
Because that's when my
Yes.
Gauss tubes arrive.
Well,
Hey, I found your metal dice.
Oh, I was looking in the wrong bag.
Makes
Wicked.
such a noise.
I mean, good. I have. Candles are on the way.
They're working their way over.
Yeah, they're being delivered by your cousin Throckmorton.
The skateboarder. Yes, I remember him.
I am quite familiar.
Oh yes.
Don't do that. That could set those on fire.
who said something about Throckmorton?
And your cousin Throckmorton.
What about him? How's he been?
He's been being.
Oh.
He's
So you've been just as radical as ever?
No,
Oh yeah, most
no.
definitely. He's delivering candles.
Oh, cool.
What the fuck?
That sounds pretty radical if you ask me.
Yeah, right. The top tier guy.
Tops, let's smash it.
Oh, let's smash it.
So,
Oh shit! Fuck, I almost forgot again.
What'd you almost forget?
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining in. Welcome back to It's Always Sunny in Aeva.
Ah!
If you.
You guys are such pieces of shit.
here you go.
Thank you so
Candle,
You
candle,
humbly requested of me that I do this.
I did. But
candle.
I need this. And I need a little bag splash.
Suck
for
your
the
candle in
food.
my ass.
Where did?
I like your ass.
Why, Morgan?
Where did?
Voice of hunger. That's who Vorinclex is.
Where
This
did
is
Cass
America.
go?
Let's change the subject.
This is Germany. This is Germany.
This is America. Let's change the subject. This is Germany.
No, isn't that Cass?
This is Cass.
No. To you right there.
This is a space marine.
No, that's Cass.
You're right.
Does it not have legs? Is that the joke?
No, it has legs. It's
No,
missing
but there is a
arms.
Space Marine with no legs, actually, if you want to see it real quick.
It's missing
Yes.
arms. Actually,
Ah.
it's missing hands.
Wait, hold on, Haley.
What?
Where's that one Space Marine with the big ass fucking gun? Like the end of it has its own like little stand.
Oh, that's
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 Skatari.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a Skitari, but
Oh.
I put it away.
Oh damn.
You wanted to see it?
Yeah, because that's the most accurate representation of Cass.
Kinda, honestly. Hey, Matt, here, you can use this for Cass.
Then there's Cass.
Yeah.
Here's an objective
A
mark
gun that
I made
is
the other day.
About 3 feet taller than
And
her,
then
and
here's
she's 6
one of
feet
the
tall.
Necrons we
Yeah.
put
Yep.
together. Feel free to observe that in closer detail.
Cute.
Hmm.
So Necron standing on the head of a Tau.
Right on.
Check the.
You're right.
Did you see the? You see the hole yet?
The hole.
Look at the Tao's head.
Oh,
Very good.
jeez, that's fucking cool.
Here,
Hold on, what?
Can I
GG.
mark this guy
I'll
back?
probably have some kind of arrangement with my mom tomorrow then, because they're going to be on my side.
Alright.
Right on.
That's enough of that.
Let's get into this shit.
To get us
With
going,
all
gonna
of
give us a nice solid crunch.
Oh my god. Oh god.
That was definitely crispy.
That was deep fried.
Now, what happened last time?
There's a fucking mole.
There's a mole.
Potentially 2.
Potentially 2. Grix might be one of them.
Who might the other mole be?
Cora.
Debate Cora.
Duh.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of close.
Paige.
Cora, the person who struggles the hardest.
Last time on It's Always Sunny and Ava.
A better summation of what happened the last time. In the wake of the siege and in the scramble to like figure out what next steps would be, since we now have the advantage of just kind of like being able to go after who we want, and Lady Kadra and Boltjar are down for heading after whoever we told them to head after, we discovered that someone had taken Jackal in the chaos of the siege, and no one had noticed and no one had witnessed. We have absolutely no leads except for a burned teleport circle in the ground and a dagger with some fucking blood in it in her bookcase. And when we tried to send a message to her or scry her, we could not get through because of an anti-magic field. So whoever has her has one of those. I then decided to speak to Tace, investigate the whereabouts of my doppelganger, whereabout mines and such, and discovered that they had already left. There were no workers, there was none of Captain's men, and there was no doppelganger, but there were more teleport circles and a puddle of blood in one of the tents that had a teleport circle. Thus, we surmised something bad may have happened to my doppelganger, or my doppelganger may have been involved in the bad happenings of someone else. I left some explosive surprises for them, and Tace teleported me back, whereupon I shared my findings with the group. And Tace later pulled me aside to discuss the possibility of a mole being within the keep, due to the fact that Jackal being taken would have meant that someone knew when to strike, where Jackal was, and how important she was to the plan of the Arcanophage, thus knowing about the Arcanophage. So that all reeks of treachery. So I shared this with Cass, and in the middle of that we discovered that Grix had just decided to fucking tune in. And he mentioned some shit that we're not entirely sure that he should know about. So that...
He should have been gone for that conversation.
So that kind of points a finger at him.
Yep.
In some ways. Meanwhile, Drolish has been getting some sun, making sure she stays well oxygenated, and she germinates well.
Photosynthesis.
And has been working on Cassandra's legs, while Cassandra works on another alchemist stone, so we can make a lot of big boom powder, so that we can take down a fucking mountain pass to the northeast.
Yes, that was the plan.
And we were going to collapse that, thus making it harder for the soldiers that are approaching from that end to like two-pronged attack us. And when we left off, Castor was sitting down at his desk with some safe marked paper looking to write something.
That's not convenient.
Who knows who it could be too.
Who can guess?
Is there a
Who
dark
truly
blue and
knows?
red D4 over there somewhere?
No.
If you turn on the light real quick, we can look.
Alright, let me do that real quick.
Also, a bunch of other things happened with a bunch of other things happened too.
With Cora and Graceland.
Is it
Yep.
on the floor?
Oh god, D4 on the loose.
Nope. There it is.
And at length talk about the responsibilities of Cora Amaran.
Yep. Oh, also, in the final area of the siege, the blue dragon that came out of the portal.
Oh yeah, that did happen last session.
Yeah, I brought him over to our side.
Sorry.
At the
Tentatively.
tentatively. And his name is Ravix.
His name is Ravix.
His name
His
is
actual
Ravix.
name is
Quote unquote
Ravix.
The champion of the blue.
Well,
Yep. His name is Void Wraith.
You don't have to, Amy. Unless we talk to him. Even then you don't have to. You could just give him a dude voice.
yeah, just give him a
Really.
dude.
He's
Dude,
in his
man.
human voice.
But yes,
He was more
Cora
like
promised to
human
teach
voice.
him some of the secrets of chronomancy, and in return he promised to help us against the Red Hand, but would not directly fight against them because they also have his true name, thus it would be kind of difficult.
Yep. Also, Graceland and I had a very long conversation. I shared that I've got a very dangerous plan that's about to happen, and she said some things to me that that have given me a lot to think about. And one of the things that I have to think about a lot is the fact that she said something about this letter. I did not tell her about this letter. So, that's cool.
Yeah. Whoops. Whoops, bud.
So yeah, I hope it's just that she went through my stuff, but that's it.
Big hoop.
Right on.
So where exactly did we leave off?
We left off with Castor sitting down to write the letter,
It is the morning time. People are just starting to rouse.
I shall send your letter, sir. It will be sent by post haste.
Please, Paige, I can hear you from across the hall.
Man, our rooms really would be like next to one another, wouldn't they?
You do good work, son.
From her room. We just,
Yes, sir. He's got his little messenger bag, and he's got a little cap with a feather in it. And
Pyra's door's wide
You
open,
hear
her
Cass
room is
fall
empty.
out of her bed.
out of Erna?
Out of her bed.
Out of Erna.
Erna, well, yeah. Erna would also be on the bed. Erna is
So you have a dual layer bed?
George's
Erna is the
room
bed.
is just filled
Yes,
with
but
just
Erna's bed is your bed.
Yeah, it's a big bed.
So it's a dual layer
hammer
bed.
hitting,
Yeah.
hammer
It's
hitting
bunk bed.
metal
In her
the
room.
entire night. Just
Drolish's
Serious.
room actually used
You
to
have,
be
like,
a
a
blacksmith's forge. They just repurposed it for Drolish's room, and by that I mean reactivated the forge.
That's actually pretty cool. Wait, hang on. Do you just sleep on like the anvil?
Her
She just
pillow
needs
is
to
the
sleep.
anvil.
You just need to sleep.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
that's
I
right.
don't need to sleep.
She just
Pyra's
needs
room,
ample sunlight.
the door is wide open and her
Ample
room is
sunlight
empty.
and plenty of water. It gets fucking hot.
And just water in general.
I
Because
haven't
de-
described
dehydrate
Pyra's
a lot
room to
faster
anyone
now.
because no one has set foot in it.
Well,
Did you describe your room when we were in it, Matt?
No.
Do you want to?
Sure.
I think Castro.
Just a fun characterization thing?
Yeah, let's just have a character moment.
Cool, because I'm legit writing that letter.
Cass
the same thing?
keeps her room, much like her
Yeah.
cabin, really tidy, really neat. There is a bed in the corner, and there is a small, there's many slits for windows inside of it to let light in, and she has the large pot that has the sapling in it directly where there's always sunlight, you can get the most sunlight it can. Then to the other corner, walking in directly, there is a desk with a large amount of alchemical ingredients, shelves with bottles like Erlenmeyer flasks.
Scientist bottles.
Essentially shit like that, bunch of different potions. And then there's a rack for a gun, and then many shelves with many bullets. And just on the walls there's a bunch of plans for different types of guns, different spells,
Bullet.
alchemical symbols, all that kind of stuff.
Some midget.
But it's all really neat. It is not super messy at all, really.
She keeps things tidy.
Because that's how she keeps things organized. It's not a good idea to work with alchemical stuff if you lose all your notes.
Indeed. I could see that.
That's fair, honestly. What does Pyra's room look like?
No one's been in it.
Well,
Well, I
We
mean,
described Cass's room because I've been in it now.
Cass's bed is also very big because...
That's
Giant, yes. A
It-
giant cat sleeps on it.
Yes.
all right. Well, Cora's been up to a lot of things, and she returns to her room and just kind of like grabs the book on chronomancy that she's both writing and has written already,
Apparently.
and just like gives Gracelyn a look for a moment and just says, and just like kind of shakes her head, not knowing really what else to say, and she'll just say, "I'll see you tonight."
I'll see you tonight, Cora.
And then grabs the book and leaves, heading in the direction of Ravix's room. And while she's walking there, passes Pyra's room and just kind of looks inside because it's open.
Just looks in Pirate's like, ooh, cool, great.
I mean, she just
Um,
it's just like one of those things that's like as she's
It's
walking,
a
like
shit heap.
Well,
Terrible.
This day, what you see is a room that has got like 2 bookshelves on either side of it, basically, with a bed that definitely looks big enough to fit at least 3
Are you
people in
trimming
the
your
center of
beard?
it, for obvious reasons.
okay.
And a nightstand on one side has just got like a simple oil lantern, and next to it a charred like idol that basically is just
You're
like a half
fucking
tall, like it's really only half of the
Thank
body of this idol, and like it's basically impossible to tell what it is sitting next to it. And then by 2 of the bookshelves on like the right side of the room is like I don't know how to describe it, but do you know the little like cobblestone half circle things that you'll find in some ruins of Skyrim that have got like arcane shit all over them?
Yeah.
It's basically that. It's got like a couple like candles set up with like just stuff relating to fire magic next to it and sitting in the like middle of the circle. And at the floor, like around the bookcases, it definitely looks like she has been searching for something frantically because books have just been like thrown to the floor basically and are sitting next to the bookcase half open and drawers were like yanked open. And that's what you see. The oil lantern has been like run out of oil and just burnt out.
Alright.
Hmm.
Or would continue to hear the sound of that, essentially.
Clinkety clanky.
You're gonna want to
motherfuckity.
soundproof your room?
Did
Cast like permanent soundproof on the walls of that sumbitch?
Permanent silence.
So I actually, so you said there's an idol though.
There's a half-charred, like, looks like a small statuette that normally would probably be about this tall based on what is left of it, but really is only like this tall.
All right.
And the only remnants of it is like maybe part of one arm, part of like a flowing cape and legs that do not look very human.
What I
Other than
recognize this
being
idol?
shaped
Do you
like that.
like?
Probably not. You've rolled for religion before
What?
on it and didn't know what it was.
I have.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Then I won't roll for religion.
How high was the roll?
I don't remember, but I know what Amy told her was not much.
Just one of the like I think it was in a 3D fire spirit or something.
Yes, it was.
In any case, I'm going to continue to Ravix's room and knock on the door.
Come in.
All right, and
Already. Here we go.
she'll walk in and just so. You said you wanted to start immediately, but I must. But I warn you. I warn you this. I don't say this because I doubt your ability. I say this because it's true. Chronomancy requires incredible amounts of patience, and it's a change in your in your way of thinking. Time is not linear. Time is not linear, and the universe is not a static place, and it is not. And it becomes even more evident when you learn these things.
I think you shall find my intellect sufficient, vast and malleable.
Again, I do not doubt your intellect. It just takes a very dedicated pupil. And she'll set the books down on the table in front of her and say, however, before we continue, we're working together because we're equals. But I am your teacher in this circumstance, and I do have a price. You said that you knew about the wormling time dragon.
Yes.
Where are they keeping him?
I am... There are a lot of dragons that their names are legendary.
Just unblinking eye contact.
And dangerous and fearsome and ferocious. And on that list of names, if you were to order them from most destructive, violent, mercurial, impulsive, egotistical, maniacal,
Ashardalon.
would be at the top of that list.
I-
Seconded only by Tiamat herself.
I knew that. I know he's with Ashardalon. I'm asking where.
In the scar.
Specificity.
In
please.
the Horde.
In one.
How much more specific can I get?
Do you know anything like specific location in the Horde?
Yes, I do. I know exactly where it is.
He opens a map, and he shows you on this map exactly where it would be inside a Chardalon's horde, and he describes it as there is a small, unassuming building to the outside that when you enter in, it's a stairway down into a massive, sprawling, like 4 or 5 chamber small complex, just intended to hold all of Ashardalon's best goodies, house himself and his personal chambers, as well as other things, and that Galahad is somewhere down there.
I see.
Can I ask you something, mage?
You may.
You're proficient and powerful in the magics, and you're an adept chronomancer from what I understand. What I want to understand, what I want to know, is why you keep that dragonling with you. Are you a student of history? Do you know much about dragons? Specifically the history of dragons that have lived, not our physiology or the theory surrounding us.
I know as much as is afforded to me by my upbringing and the books that I read. And dragons have always been a subject of interest to me. But if you're getting at something, I must confess I'm unfamiliar.
Then allow me to enlighten you. What have you dubbed that dragon? What is their name?
I'm not gonna. So hang on. Stepping out of the moment. Galahad would be Galahad would be their true name, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Why do you wish to know?
Well, the reason that I'd like to know, A, is because I'm certain I already know it, and B, because I know that if you knew what I knew, you would not have kept that dragonling around.
I fail to see your point.
There is a theory amongst dragonologists, those who study dragons. Chief among them are other dragons. We lose a lot of our history lacking a centralized society. The name Galahad is old. Very old. It's been around for a long time. It's attached to a lot of stories, and none of them pleasant.
Do share.
I'm sure Tiamat would be envious of the destruction that this drake has caused. Between irreparable damage to the time stream, sunken cities, destroyed continents, discontinued timelines, chronomancy is strong. This dragon has been an adult before. Either that or it's a very unfortunate name for the only time drake in existence.
I gave him his name off of a friend because it was a name that was shared by a friend. Now lost.
How heartwarming.
And I don't think that I'm an idiot. I don't think you're an idiot either, Ty.
I said I'm an idiot.
But why have I never heard about this?
Are you asking me, the DM, why you never heard about it?
No, I'm asking Radix.
Boy.
In all of my reading, I've never come across tales of a more destructive being than a Shardalon.
There are many. Well, there are few. Few who have been documented by survivors. But this is one of them. Crops up throughout history. Every few thousand years or so. The center of large conflicts and major political scandals. They are there. I don't know why you haven't heard of them. I would suppose it's because it requires a very dedicated reader. You hear one story in one dialect, you hear one story in another. It would take an adept linguist to piece it all together and realize that it's the same dragon and the same name. There are some, like myself, who believe that while it is true there can only be one time dragon in existence at a time, that it has never been a different dragon. There are those who believe that this individual is a god. It's entirely possible your friend was named after them.
The Galahad I know wouldn't cause such wanton destruction.
How easy our perceptions of people can change or be shifted. I have eyes and ears and magic. Not all of our friends are as honest as they seem.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about, but I did promise a lesson.
Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain.
And I'll start teaching, and I'll start from where Sir Galahad taught me, and like I'll let him read the book, read the book that I got.
All right.
And yeah, I guess that's what I'll do for the next couple hours.
I'd like to seek out Drolish. Is she in her room?
Uh,
I imagine the sound of
Can you get me an insulin?
would be pretty easy to
Sure.
locate you by.
She is still in her room. However, the tinging is paused right now.
Ah, the singing has fallen silent.
It's paused.
In that case, Pyra just kind of hurries down the hallway that I'm assuming like all of our rooms share pretty much. She's like shuffling through some papers and stuff, and she reaches Drolish's door and just gives her like a.
You can come in.
Pyra steps in, shuts the door behind her. Drolish, I have something I need to talk to you about, and it may
On my
seem ignorant of me or relatively insensitive, given the nature of the subject. You're not too attuned in arcane matters, I'm well aware. But I think it's something you hopefully may be able to relate to and potentially help me with. Because I'm scared.
Alright, well, you're speaking awfully vague. Close the door, walk inside.
She makes sure the door is shut and looks around for anyone else that might be in the room.
It's only me. And you would see her with tongs, and she's currently dipping what looks like legs
Oh boy.
inside some water.
We got leg molds, bro.
Just how would you mold the whole leg?
Huh?
Why would you heat
It-
treat the whole leg at once?
It's no, it's not that. It's not just. It's just, from what she has,
It's evident that they are
she's
legs.
cooling it. Huh?
It's evident that they are.
It's evident
Yes.
that the piece is part of a leg, I think.
Correct.
She's getting that.
Yes.
So Pyra just
shell.
kind of like
The shell.
rolls some of the
That looked like a
papers
whole
she's
ass
got
leg.
up and like sticks them in her scroll case and is like, have you ever felt like you may not be fully in control of yourself anymore?
Many times. Yes. Especially now.
How do you manage it? How do you deal with it?
Gotta be honest with you.
Please do.
There's a few ways, and you could kind of, I guess you could call it cope with it. But it's something that does heal over time. But what does help is, excuse me, you don't feel like yourself. Is that the issue?
Partially, it's difficult to explain. Ever since the temple and the incident with the star, I've just felt like there was something in me like boiling, and it's been getting hotter and hotter, and until it's just simmering under my skin, and I don't know what's going to happen if I let it continue to simmer, or if it reaches ahead and explodes.
I understand.
I don't want to find out, I don't think.
Well, one thing that does help is try to focus onto the tasks at hand. You try to keep your friends and your loved ones close at hand and keep one foot in front of the other. And don't. What helps me is that I don't try to think too much on it. I focus on what I need to do, what needs to be done, and what I'm doing at the moment.
Well, depending on who you ask, now thinking may be my specialty.
Well, the thing is that you do think, but you think with your emotions and impulses more than logic, like the others here. You and I are a lot alike in that regard.
I don't think I can afford to do that anymore. During the siege was the closest I think I've come to letting whatever that simmering was just explode. All I was seeing was red.
In that case, I definitely know that feeling. It's something that's simmering inside you.
By the way, during this conversation,
Yeah.
it is clear that Pyra is doing something she has never done, which is drink regular water.
Oh god, she's doing homework.
Oh no, jeez. What is it?
Okay, nope, Matt. Put the.
Nope.
This is the picture for this session now.
He lost one. Let him replace
Shit.
it.
No! No!
Damn it! You brought attention to it. Now they flew away. You scared them.
Just throwing
For
pencils
the
in your
dedicated
beard.
listener at home, Matt is just sticking pencils in his beard.
I have a pen in there.
He's
too.
got the crit happens pin that I bought for when someone rolls a nat 1 just lodged there.
And now he has a screwdriver
That
stuck
is a
in it.
screwdriver. Very good.
As Jolie kind of pauses, she puts down her tools and covered in soot.
There's just a fucking cloud of ash
goblin.
that
Exactly.
just like
Yeah,
poofs
just
off
like
her
a
head.
cloud of ash.
Hold on.
And then she stands herself up to her full height.
Oh god.
Damn it.
Hold on.
Pyra's just looking up a solid 2 feet of meat.
It's more than 2 feet.
No, she's like 7'8". I'm 5'5". It's like 2 feet
Yeah, it's about-
and some change.
Yeah, it's fine.
Aren't you like 4'3"?
I think I'm like 3'2",
Actually,
actually.
yeah, that is
Just so I understand. During the siege, you felt like you wanted to release something that you tried to suppress.
Yes. Something that I hadn't really felt before and has only been present since whatever happened with that star at the temple.
And it is a type of seething, and it involves that star.
It could very well be that the only reason it's seething is because the only thing I know how to do is throw fire around, but
Well,
the fact remains that yes.
interesting.
I fear it may have something to do with this old family curse of mine. I may need to expedite my venture in reconnecting with them.
No. What is this curse? This is the first time you've ever mentioned it. And
This-
Oh no, it's
the memory.
the memory burning is the curse.
Oh.
Maybe something about the way that that star affected me or whatever has been clashing with the lack of memories I have.
So in a way, it's trying to burn yourself into the forefront of your thoughts.
Maybe.
Do you think
Is
your
that
family
on that?
would help you
Here.
do what exactly?
I don't know. I choose to believe that potentially the wrongs my family has done me in the past have been either forgotten or they feel remorse. Maybe they're looking to reconnect out of regret. I know it's not the most likely solution exactly, but it's an optimistic outlook.
Well,
And if I return to them and they apologize for how they treated me and how things were, I may just be able to forgive and forget realistically. And if that were the case, I may be able to ask them about more details about this curse of ours. How they any history regarding it. Maybe I'll find someone else who had a similar problem that I did in the archives.
I do understand wanting closure.
It's a difficult thing to justify now, though. What with the war going on, we've got Azarkul we need to deal with. We've got a Shardalan, Bile Guts.
Bile guts.
We do have a lot we need to do.
Although, if I were to visit the village and to my parents' monastery, I may be able to find out if they are planning on butting into this war at all. That was a concern we had.
You could justify it that way, should you wish.
I would need to be in and out expediently, though.
I can imagine. No.
I need to talk to you about this.
You have to ask. And say, rather. Meeting with your family. Well, you were there when I was forced to be with my husband.
For part of it, anyways.
Part of it. It may not turn out as you hope. It may not be to apologize. It may be to persecute you. You never know. You never did quite pay for that crime, I don't believe.
What did you just do?
It snapped down.
This may be foolish of me to think, but with the way the letter was worded, I can at least maintain some hope that persecution isn't what they have on their mind.
Okay.
All he said was, please come home.
Okay. If you do decide to go there to have some closure and perhaps find someone I could help with your little memory curse,
Hopefully.
then I have your back.
I appreciate that, Jolish. And I appreciate the advice. I'll do my best to follow it.
Of course. If you need me for anything at all, you know where to find me.
I'll be in touch. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of... That's you. That's to answer the door.
Oh. Yeah?
I need. Have you seen Pyra? I need her, and you.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeet.
Take that.
Can I open? Can
Yeah.
I open the
Yeah,
door?
yes, come in. Come in.
No, it wasn't locked.
It wasn't locked at all.
Amy, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Burn his shit?
I didn't burn anything.
Stop! Don't light.
Nothing
the
is
warfare,
on fire.
Don't light the warfare rules on fire. Then the DM screen will go up, and then it'll be a huge debacle.
And then we'll be out in the gutter.
And then it'll be out the fucking.
But yeah, you walk in, you see Pyra with her like upright, the correct looking posture.
And you see Drellish with a rag just wiping off the sweat from the forge.
When she's standing upright with her like her shoulders square and stuff, she almost looks like she might be 5'6", but
Oh wow.
maybe it's just a trick of the eye.
Impressive. That's very small.
What is it you need us for?
Cora
Just
like
about
looks
every
at you
type
for
of
like
you.
looks at you for a moment, and I want to roll perception to make sure Pyra's wearing a ring. 'Cause 20.
Well, she wears the ring under a like lace type of glove, like the desert pyromancer, I guess.
But I imagine
you
it has
could
to
see
be
the
an
hint of
indentation.
the ring under it.
Okay, I just
You can
need
see.
to make sure.
There was something I forgot to mention about Pyra's room, though. Also, actually,
Oh yeah.
on the bed, on one of the bedposts, just like draped over it, like around it, basically, was this like ornate-looking, like red and gold sash that you've not seen her wear.
I'll keep that in mind. But
But yeah, she does. You can see the indent of her ring under her glove.
I'm sorry. You're just the reason I did that was because Pyra's like. She doesn't look anything like what she usually does. And but Cora like looks at her.
She's
your
got
hand,
water in her hands, for fuck's sake.
looks at your hand and then there's like this like face of approval kind of. But then, okay, you know how you said you told me that you would help me out if I went after Galahad.
Correct.
Now's the time, and I need you too.
Sorry, what?
We're going after Galahad.
Like now?
From the sounds of it, I suppose.
And within the next 30 minutes, there's a few more things I need to do, but I know where he is.
Oh my.
I suppose I'll prepare and inform Cass of the progress of her new ways.
Huh?
Just get your gear together and meet me in.
Fucking idiot.
I haven't slept all that much. Oh boy, this will be fun.
I mean, you got the knapsack, didn't you?
I don't think I ever actually rested to cash in on the nap stack.
I mean, what time is it?
It's like fucking 7:30 right in the morning.
So you purposefully stayed up that whole time?
No, we had our conversation
Oh, yeah.
like at 5:30 or 6.
I mean, time is a nebulous concept.
Fuck you. You're a nebulous concept.
I am indeed.
You fucking mercurial gas.
I am.
Once we're all
Thank you for
prepared.
I'm
noticing.
gonna nebulate your asshole.
Where do you plan on meeting?
Meet me in the war room.
So Pyra's hair probably looks like just a little bit like shaggy and having not slepty. She's got like circles in her eyes.
Do you need
War room, you say?
war room?
Okay. That works. I need to talk to Boltjaw before I go anyways.
Hello, it's me, Boltjaw.
I guess I won't mention this to him. I'm assuming he doesn't know.
Well, I mean, you can tell him if you wish, but
I have a feeling he won't approve.
if everything works exactly as I've planned for it, this should only take about this whole rescue operation will only take about 30 seconds.
Oh, we're really good at making things go how they planned. And she like heads out of the room towards Boltjaw.
That was the most shade I think you've ever thrown all game.
I know, and like with that, like, where did your optimism
It's
go?
my line.
And
So she's heading to Boltjaw. You guys go ahead and get your shit ready, and I'm gonna talk to him whenever Amy feels like recovering from Ravix.
you go
I'm
on
good.
ahead.
Oh, okay.
I need to wrap things up in the forge here.
No problem.
Make sure you don't leave a live forge.
I still
exactly.
need to locate Tace anyway. There's one more part of this plan that's not essential but would make things easier.
Okay.
Good job.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's Cass currently?
So
Sleeping.
Cass is working on that fucking
Well,
alchemist
she-
stone.
Well, she
Alright.
fell out of her bed,
I-
climbed back inside.
Oh,
and is
yeah.
Figured
sleeping.
that. Also,
Oh yeah, I forgot you was
would
asleep.
her legs be ready by now or no?
no,
All right. Never mind. All right. Well, she'll still see Cass.
Caster, there is a knock on your door.
Page! Enter.
Hello, Mr. Pyregard, and it's Graceland.
Ah, Graceland. To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's nothing special. I just would like to know, considering the keep has been under attack of late, is there any method of escaping the keep that isn't out through the front door, or I guess jumping over the ramparts? Or is this one of those things where once the doors are closed, we die inside or succeed?
I'll have to go over the maps of the keep again, but I do believe there are a handful of small tunnels, one of which leads through the well out into a cave system. A few doors lead down. Most of it's underground and leads out further into the countryside, about a mile.
Do you feel like you could give me a map for that?
I may be able to draw one up, yes.
Thank
Oh.
you.
That's not suspicious at all. I don't know, but
It honestly isn't, if we're being honest.
No, it's not.
that's
if
true,
it weren't
yeah, it's
if it
not.
weren't the context of things, no, it wouldn't be
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
just with the context
But
of everything happening.
unfortunately-
Just...
This one's on high
Oh,
alert
yes.
for a mole.
That's true.
What?
Nothing, I'm just hoping I don't need to ask you to move immediately again.
Oh God, no. You need to move immediately.
That was
That was one of my favorite things ever. Holy shit! You got like only ones that were present were us three. They don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll tell them after the session.
Nope.
Yep.
You've got time now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, time now.
So, during the Southwind game, as we were trekking through the forest, I believe it was like after the goblin encounter. Actually,
I think so.
we were in the process of figuring out what the deal was with these goblins, where the encampment was, and such. And smack in the middle of dialogue, I see Amy's face go from the like whatever like nonchalance that the goblin we were talking to had to like just utter blankness. She just goes, and then Haley spots this and goes, "Amy, what's wrong?" And Amy, like half rising from the stool she's on, just goes, "You need to move immediately." And then as soon as Haley is out of the way, Amy fucking like bull rushes past her basically and fucking tries to sprint to the bathroom but can't fully because previously that day she had sliced her foot open on a shard of glass.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she comes back later and sits down and Haley's like, better?
And with that
And
sharp,
Amy's like, yeah, a lot better.
and with that sharp glass, it wasn't just a.
No.
It was just. No, she stepped on it and then slid.
Yeah, she stepped on it and then felt like the pain from it, and her reaction was like, and she slid her foot along the glass.
Yeah,
So-
I had to.
Big
close up the
hurty.
life.
Big hurt.
Amy comes back and sits down and is like Haley's like, much better, and Amy says, yeah, I feel better. And she we get situated back into things, and we finish explaining something to Holly, who had like asked how something worked, I think.
I think so.
And the lights were like on, so Amy goes, all right. And she goes to dim the lights, and he goes, nope. And she stands back up and is like, Haley's like, move? Yes, now. And fucking rushes back to the bathroom again.
Did she just have the runs?
She
It
just
was
had,
like a
she
Matthew
just had
moment.
the shits.
Just had the shit.
It was a real ass Matthew moment.
Fuck, man. I feel so honored. You guys should not sit in this chair, otherwise you're just gonna channel Matthew energy through your bowels.
Of course.
It was me sitting in that chair, Matt. I sit in your spot in the Southwind game.
You bitch! Okay.
So it wasn't me that had the runs, it was her.
Well, she sat in it previously at one
Oh,
point.
shit.
That's true.
Jace is the one who sits in it. Tattoo,
Yeah.
you better watch out.
Have you been feeling gassier lately?
It'll happen. Don't worry.
Maybe he's immune to the Matthew
It's
curse.
gonna happen.
It's the
I'm
Farachi
immune to the
effect,
Matthew
not the
curse.
Matthew
I've slept in
curse.
Matthew's bed, and also I just
That's
have
true.
shits in general.
That's true.
It's not called the Matthew curse, it's called the Farachi effect.
The Farachi.
It's like the Carbonaro effect, but it only does one thing.
And it's all making you shit your pants.
Yes. Did you guys watch the Carbonaro effect?
I did.
That was one of the most interesting and least interesting simultaneously shows I ever watched.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's like, oh, that's really cool. Oh,
Wow, that camera trick was awesome.
Yeah. Wow. They did a really good job at tricking these innocent people.
I guess that's how all of the fucking
What are we
magic
talking about?
shows are.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
What?
What?
We just said 4 different things about 4 different conversation topics.
Correct.
I was going on about magic shows. Fucking Haley asked what we were talking about. Matt had no idea, and Siri just goes, "That's a good question."
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that interruption.
Cool.
You're all good.
It's a shame you didn't turn the lights on so you could dim them again and be
I'm
like,
very
nope,
tired
and
today.
stand back up.
I'm very tired today, and Samurai pissed me off.
Samurai?
Yeah.
Who is Samurai?
The class of people in Japan.
Why do Samurai piss you off?
I was playing show.
Because they stole his wife.
Yeah, they fucking stole my
They
wife.
cucked him right in front of him.
Yeah, and then,
You
they,
got
then they committed
Samacucked.
seppuku in front of me, and then I had to commit seppuku.
You know how it is with seppuku.
You know
One
how it
person
is.
commits it, and then it's just like, oh man, now I just,
Oh,
oh.
jeez.
So does Boltjaw have like a room, or is he just like stationed in the war room pretty much?
Boltjaw doesn't live here.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Boltjaw
yeah, and
lives
also
in Cliff
Boltjaw
Edge
left.
Keep.
Well, Cliff Edge Keep is fucking abandoned now, isn't it?
Partially, yeah, but that's only because it was in a state of disrepair.
Shit. Who do I talk to that's like in charge of shit here?
Captain, probably, or Caster.
Just go to Castor.
Castor owns this keep.
That's true, actually. I forget that sometimes. Alright, so I guess after Graceland leaves, outside your door, she's like, oh, excuse me. Castor,
Yes, Byra?
am I interrupting anything?
Just sealing a letter. What is up?
Excellent. I need your permission to go on a venture of sorts, I suppose.
Oh?
I want to look into things in the southeast towards the Shianor. See how militant they're looking. If they butt into this war, it's going to be a problem.
That is a completely valid point. Shianor. That's your homeland, is it not?
Yes.
Would they not recognize you?
I don't look the same as I did when I left. Quite the contrary, actually.
This is true. You have changed forms multiple times. Is that normal?
No, I've just been fortunate enough to run into some very powerful things traveling with you lot, and it's taken its toll on me.
That's completely understandable.
Loser.
Pussy.
Is there any particular thing that you
Well,
would need from me?
yeah,
Supplies you need to
you've
take,
changed
something
too.
that needs to be requisitioned?
Mainly it was permission. I can,
Shrank
you know,
several
I can get
inches.
together the
How long's it
supplies
like?
myself, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting time with the war effort by going.
That is not a short walk, you know.
I could try to teleport there. I know where it is, like exactly. It was just a matter of getting a hold of a there and back scroll.
I also exist.
I mean, if you want to come with me, I figured you would be a bit busy with shit.
I mean, well, you do have your sister.
While I do not distrust magic, and he pulls a smaller sheet of paper than he had been writing on down and scribbles something rather quickly on it. Here, and he hands it to her. Hand that to the stableman. He will grant you a horse, just in case.
If a horse becomes necessary, then I suppose yes. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. That would not be a short ride.
No, it wouldn't. So I would suggest you make haste. We may have need of you, but hopefully not soon enough for you to resolve this. It would be good information to know if Ashornar will be getting involved in the war.
I don't anticipate it taking more than a day.
Good. I'll see you for dinner then.
Indeed. Take it easy, Caster.
You as well,
So
Pyre.
go ahead and make
Paige!
her leave.
Yes, sir!
She's out the door and then she hears Paige.
How might I help you?
I need this letter sent to the temple.
Man-
Yes!
man's got that
Absolutely!
fucking boom in his face.
I shall send your post haste.
Paige, shut up.
Paige!
Pyra.
Yes!
Pyra hears that and she's like,
Thank you, sir.
Ty, I'm thinking just.
And then he scurries along with. It's one of the 2 pages.
Pyra hears that pun and
4,
is just
sorry.
Cass wheels out and throws
I
a
like
flask
it when
at him.
Pirates
I
say
could have
that.
blown us all up again!
That's 2 of the 4 pages who have now been sent for mail.
Jesus Christ.
What was that letter for? Who did you just send that letter?
I sent that letter to the temple.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what you were doing.
Anyway, like,
Wait,
I like to think
didn't you already
Pyra
send
sees,
that letter?
Sees Drollers like.
I
walking the
half
hallway.
thought that was a joke.
She fucking towers over.
Okay, so that was the real one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goldchild's not there. He was the only one taller than you.
Regardless, the
He's
point
the
is the
only
letter
one
was sent
taller
and
than
Paige
me.
did that.
And
Yes.
even then, it's only
One of them.
about.
One
like,
of
in
so only
comparison to
one
me,
of
like,
the
this
4
much.
pages
It's like,
is
it's
left.
like a
to
head
keep.
above.
Yes.
Like a head.
Oh god. Okay, so with that, Pyra's heading to the war room to meet up with you guys. I'm assuming you're resuming work on the alchemist stone. And Capster's doing. What are you doing now that you finished your letter?
Now that the letter is finished and things are getting in motion, Caster is heading to the war room to review the plans, double check everything, and make sure we're all good to go.
He's gonna build a bench, sit in it, and eat an apple like.
Build a bench.
He
for
builds a whole ass fucking bench.
I'm going.
In
Caster's
his
going
room.
to leave the keep, find a tree in the forest, cut it down himself with his with the sun axe. So use the sun axe.
You okay? Are you okay?
For context, they're laughing at the. No! They're laughing at. Stop it!
Amy nearly set Matt's beard on
I
fire.
did not.
What would you have done if he actually set it on fire?
I guess
It would have gone up. There's oil in it.
I would have
Oh,
had to
God.
slap his beard out, I guess.
Just slap it off. Just... No, you gotta inhale it. Duh.
We've got water right there.
It's gone. This is a fucking bitch tit of water.
I've got pink lemonade.
Then my beard will get sticky.
I've
got
water
there.
next- well, water next to me, Matt.
Yeah, he's got a cup full of water.
I've got a glass of water.
Just drench me.
Just sploosh. Yes, we were laughing because Matt was just looking at us, and then I suppose he sensed some danger. He fucking felt a disturbance in the force. Looks towards Amy and realizes there's a lighter 3 inches from his face. It's just fucking Jesus.
You're gonna turn me into the Hound. You know that?
Anyways, Caster's heading to the war room. The
Well,
three
no,
of us
you're
also
still
are heading
alive.
to the war room. Cass, do you want to build the alchemist stone in the war room?
No.
Philosopher's
well.
Stone.
Whatever.
That's highly sensitive information that no one else should know the alchemical fucking procedures.
Better hope no one's
Yeah,
fucking
chemical procedures to what?
Better hope no one's fucking scrying on you then.
They're not. That was out of character, but
Grix breaks the fourth wall with his spying, actually.
Just the goblin head surfaces from the table, just looks at us like,
He knows
and
what
then
that.
ducks back down.
Grix knows what that idol is and knows why that sash is on Pyra's bed too.
Okay.
Because he just spies outside of the realms
I
of
didn't know
reality.
that it was out
Grix
of character. first
Grix
of all.
read Castor's letter before he sent it.
Yeah, Grix
Rather
did.
before he wrote it.
Grix
Read
knew
it as
Castor
he
was
was
gonna
writing
write
it.
a letter before Castor was a character.
Grix already knew it was at the bottom of that temple. He
Grix-
just didn't want to tell us.
Grix knows whether or not we're gonna beat Azathoth. Just gonna throw that out there.
He knows
Strictly speaking, yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
Grix
The
is
war
actually
room.
Azathoth. He's just fucking with himself. Azathoth has no one to play this kind of chess with, so he's playing it with himself as
Ma-
Grix.
Man's playing 6-dimensional chess with himself.
So, after we find out Grix has actually been the mastermind behind this whole campaign this whole time, we convene in the war room, and we're about to go rescue Galahad, us three. Caster's just there to make sure shit's going okay, so this is about to get awkward.
I would take you, but I can't teleport. I can't teleport 4 people. I can only I can teleport 4 people, but I don't want to leave anyone behind.
Right,
That's
so
fair.
she can't teleport 5 people, because bringing the dragon back
Yeah.
Right,
is the
yes.
thing. So that's what she's saying, in concise terms.
Did you want to go see Did you want to go see Cass or? Because I have like 2 things I need to do. And
I was, but legs aren't ready yet. Almost.
Castor will stop in on Cass.
come in. I like the sound effects.
Drolish walks behind
Hi,
Castor.
Cassandra. It's a pleasure to see you.
Hello, Castor. How are you?
I'm quite well. Shuts the door. How goes the project?
It's coming along, and there's just like
See, I go
a cutting board with like a small pick and a small hammer with pieces of the
You've got a mortal and pesto with you.
yes.
Immortal and pesto.
I'm just picking with the crystalline apples. The red one and the green one are fucked up. There is a small pedestal with the white apple on it, shining in a window, so that it does like a prism kind of effect with the light, and it splits the light.
Oh, and the rainbows are just like all over the room.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Nice.
And currently, she's just like mixing out some stuff inside of some little test tubes. She does not look at you when you enter, though. She's just focused on her work.
It's fair enough.
Oh, and
Any idea how much longer it will be?
I want to say a couple more days. Just to make sure everything goes correctly and I don't blow this half of the keep up towards the heavens, if there is such a thing.
That would be appreciated. I should like to embrace safe flight, but not so soon and not so violently.
Come in.
Jesus Christ.
Enough knocking.
Knocking up a storm.
No
in
more
this keep.
knocking.
okay. Then
Please, Trollish would just fucking open the door.
that's shit. That's right.
Should we just make a Drollish-shaped hole in the keep wall?
Just like there's like a knocking at the door. There's a knocking on the wall, and then just.
No, like
Ah.
she walks through the fucking wall.
Ah.
It's like the
that's-
fucking zombie SpongeBob.
Absolutely.
How did...
Ooh.
Hi, Drollish.
Alright, so whatever.
She now puts her
Whatever,
stuff down and
whatever,
spins
she-
around.
There's no hope.
My hair's gone now, thank you. I appreciate it.
Cass, I am pleased to inform you that your legs are nearly finished.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, right now, my arms are fucking tired. But once I have a bit of a rest, you should be up and walking in no time.
By all means, don't kill yourself to try and make me walk.
I'll
Cass
try.
enjoys doing
No
wheelies.
promises.
Yes. I can
She can still do wheelies.
I could still do wheelies. I just
We're heelies to escape your feelies.
yes. Can you build in wheels?
Can you God damn it.
Perfect. I'll be in here for the time being as soon as I get the stone finished and properly have all the powder kegs ready. In fact, it'd actually be better if I just took the stone with me and then materialized it all at sight. But semantics.
Understandable. Alright, I will leave you to it.
Perfect.
It may be possible if the legs finish before you do.
I'd hope so. Otherwise, I'd have to wheel my way towards wherever I'm going.
That would be unfortunate.
And last I checked, roads aren't paved and castles aren't wheelchair accessible.
Not particularly. I'm sorry.
It's a
No one could have foreseen this circumstance, but maybe it'd be a worthwhile venture to plan in the future should things happen.
Caster's handy-capable grandma comes to visit.
Once we deal with the wormling situation, and he nudges towards her.
He's like trying to be cool, like the wormling.
Dadster Pyreguard, everybody.
Oh God.
Then we can probably see about making some accommodations. I've noticed that a number of our homeless actually are impaired in some form or another that limits their transportation, and that would actually be a welcome benefit to the people.
Most certainly. And when you said the wormling, she smirks and is like, yes, that would be very much appreciated.
Right, I'll leave you to work.
Thank you.
Haley, you need to help me out really quick. I want to contrive a set of circumstances wherein Cord is the one to discover that Pyra's about to leave. That isn't Pyra just telling Cord she's going to leave.
I feel like
I need you to help me. Just have basically us talking about it.
I know what I'm gonna do next time I see you.
Okay, good. Let's just say I fucking bump into you on your way to taste them, since you were asking him for like last minute shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not ready yet. What's that paper?
Oh, it's from Caster. It was a requisition for a horse. I don't think he fully understood exactly what I was going for. I basically was just asking him for permission to slightly break the rules. But I guess I have a permission slip now.
Why do you need a horse?
He requisitioned a horse for me to ride to a Shianor because I'm looking to check in and make sure things aren't looking so militant. I was planning on just teleporting there, getting a scroll maybe from Tace or from you. But he said in case I should need it, and he requisitioned me a horse.
Scrolls are a bit of a time investment, but I wouldn't be opposed to teleporting you there myself. Why do you...
Pyra looks noticeably leery at the concept of you teleporting me there and back. She's like, I was really hoping rather just scrolls. It's something I kind of want to deal with on my own.
I mean, I wouldn't intrude much into your business. It's just... If you need to do it alone, I understand, but...
Can Castor reflect on the implications of what Pyra had asked him and do a sense motive
you
check?
guys don't need to ask me to do these things.
Okay.
But also, for future, I don't know fully that you can ask Haley to make up, like...
I know, that was like, I just wanted, I thought to myself, like, okay, so it's important that they know that I'm going
I feel
somewhere.
like that's one of those things where you have to tell them, dude, or go. Like, you've got to swallow that.
I guess, yeah.
What'd you roll?
I got a 12.
Total?
Plus anything?
Yeah. I rolled a 2
What are you
on
trying?
die.
What are you trying to learn?
I'm sensing motive on Pyra.
I don't think you can...
To glean what?
Figure out what exactly she's going to be doing on that trip.
I feel like she told you.
Yeah.
And I also don't think sense motive checks work on other players.
Yeah, they do. Why
Yeah,
would
they
they?
do.
I guess they do. If,
I think you roll an opposed bluff check sometimes, though, don't you?
yeah.
I mean, that depends. But
It depends heavily.
I am the final say, and
Yes.
Well, I suppose Castor believes her.
I don't think she lied to you.
She technically did not lie.
But yeah,
This isn't a technically thing. I literally don't think she lied.
I
That depends
appreciate
entirely on what she's going for.
I appreciate you wanting to have my back like we had Jolish's. It is something that probably would be best if I handled alone, though I wouldn't be opposed to you teleporting me there. It just seems rather rude of me to have you wait outside.
If in matters of family, I'm used to these things.
Well, we'll take care of Galahad first, and then we'll talk about this.
Yeah.
You go ahead and Louis, you want to wait to see Taste?
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. When we're there, after this teleport, if our enemies don't know Galahad's name, and we really should just kind of stop using it.
Okay.
The true name. I don't know how much you know about true naming, but it might behoove you and. Well, I guess
Can you
don't
move
need to
that
worry.
cable so that it stops dangling against the pole?
Well, I guess you don't need to worry about this too much, but all of us probably should go by false names or perhaps titles or something.
Believe me, I'm used to that.
In any case.
Do you have one in mind for our young dragon friend?
No, I'm still thinking about it. But got a lot on my mind.
I'll be in the war room. You go ahead and wrap things up.
Yep, and we don't need to like have a full scene with Tace if you don't want. Just to make things go faster.
You're getting a teleport scroll from Tace?
I'm not getting a teleport scroll from him. I want to ask him if he's got another kind of scroll that he might have made while preparing for the siege.
What scroll?
It's called Resilient Sphere.
What does it do?
It's a 4th level wizard spell that creates a sphere of force that can act as a shield.
No, darling, I'm afraid I don't have that. Sorry.
Well, it wasn't essential to the plan anyways. But, see you later, Tace.
Have a nice day, Cora.
Just wave. Like, waves as, she waves as she goes. And then to the war room.
To the war room!
And,
Drolish would already be there.
Okay.
Pyra also is there. She's kind of pacing back and forth and just wringing her hands like...
Castor's been there since he left Cass and hasn't been paying much attention to anyone.
You're sitting on the cable.
That is inadvisable.
Very.
Like, it would stop jingling so much if... Don't touch it. Please don't touch it. There.
Oh, and Cora opens the door like mid-sentence, like, okay, it's going to take a bit. They have a couple last preparations we need to do, and hi, Castor.
Ah, Cora, welcome.
Don't know if the others have told you anything, but I can only teleport 2 people at once for this operation, so it's not good. So I'm sorry to say I can't take you.
Operation?
Caster, I'm afraid it's a woman's matter.
No, it's no.
It's basically
What?
just. It's basically saying her.
No.
Basically,
No.
Caster, shut up.
Drolish. That was my favorite.
That was perhaps.
Well, that was the best thing
That was
since
pretty
I'll
tough.
make
That
sure
was
she
really
learns her
funny.
place. Like...
Trollish has a lot of just lines.
One-off lines that are really good.
Oh,
And
those were the days.
Cora just looks at her like,
Um,
no, we're going after Galahad.
oh!
I know exactly where it is. I've scried his location, and I can teleport there.
Okay, well you can teleport there. Who all's going, just to make sure I can keep track of resources?
Pyra and Drolish.
You've been forging Cass's legs. How are those coming?
They're coming very close.
Good. I take it you'll be doing the thing with the Shiranor after this?
Yes.
Alrighty, I will
Though,
keep this
for
in
the love of everything, I will need to sleep when we get back.
Not a problem.
Fair. Any idea how long you'll be gone?
If everything goes right, this should take under 30 seconds.
It would be
Sounds
ideal.
wonderful.
It would be ideal
I
to
will
get
be
in
waiting
as
here
fast as
then.
possible.
And he turns back around and looks back over the spreadsheets on the war table.
Okay. So, but before we go, you will do whatever you need to do to get yourselves ready. I need to pray.
Okay.
And Cora reaches into her bag and pulls out some incenses from her room, and
Ira's method of preparation is
Takes-
deoposing.
and just takes a she takes a bowl from just around the war room and lights the bowl on fire, and just starts burning the incense, and it makes this like kind of thick mist off of this thing, and I'm casting divination. Amy?
Huh?
She's casting
Sorry, I'm
divination.
reading. What are you casting divination on?
Trying to determine the outcome of this and see whether it will be positive
No,
or negative, probably.
Divination, let me read the description to you. It is similar to augury but more powerful. A divination spell can provide you with a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that is to occur within 1 week. The advice granted by the spell can be as simple as a short phrase, or it might take the form of a cryptic rhyme or omen. And then there's a bunch of stuff that never mind, I'll just read it. If the party doesn't act on the information, the conditions may change so that the information is no longer useful. Base chance for a correct divination is 70% plus 1 per caster level to a maximum of 90%. If the die roll fails, you know the spell failed unless specific magic yielding false information is at work.
Alright, so it's a D100?
Yeah.
I'll make that roll.
So Cora puts her hands together and just says, Shireen, I need your guidance. I need to bring my child home, but I'm going into the situation blind. I need your advice. What can I... And she says, what can I do to best ensure that my plan is going to work and I can bring him home?
So you're not given a sword, you're not given a phrase or a specific piece of advice. The only thing that flashes in your mind is an image of the sword of Kos.
And she kind of just puts her hand on the sword at her side and just... If you say so.
You fucking okay?
And then, and then she extinguishes it, and the mist clears.
How long does that take?
That took 10 minutes.
Okay. In that 10 minutes, this isn't super relevant or anything. Just with Kester pouring over the war table, I'm assuming it's got the fucking, you know how in Skyrim it's got the Stormcloak and Imperial map with the fucking markers and shit of encampments and stuff.
Yeah, you can
Who
get a
has
bunch of...
seen the table of the war room in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Me.
That.
I think I've seen it.
Okay.
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 So while you're pouring over all that, Pyra's just at your shoulder, probably roughly the height of your shoulder, and she's just what's all this then? And it has her air of usual smugness, but it sounds like there might be more to it as she's praying to that.
Charts, troop movements, map of the area, elevation, typical things to be considered when one is planning to defend against. Everything.
Seems like a lot to manage.
It is. That's why generals have lieutenants, and lieutenants have captains, and captains soldiers. That's why I've got a fucking table for it.
Right.
Something on your mind?
Nothing in particular.
Caster. He just resorts to mumbling under his breath.
And the rest of the time that she spends praying is
21 on sense motive?
just her looking
For
at the table.
To determine if she's lying about nothing in particular being wrong?
I take a great offense at you consistently thinking Pyra is lying.
It's not that you're lying, it's that you're being dishonest.
I should backhand you. Not Pyra backhand, like actually me, the
I
person,
mean, so like,
backhand you.
so here's the thing, right? With sense motive, right? Is like, strictly speaking, you can roll the die, but by virtue of you wanting to roll the die, you suspect that you, the player and caster, suspect that Pyra is up to something. Like, the answer you get from that roll is the conclusion you have already reached. Like, you don't need... You can make the roll, but it doesn't tell you anything more than you already know. It serves no function. When you roll that against an NPC, I have to be more honest about, like, what that person is saying or what they mean. But
That more or less is what Haley was saying about like not using sense motive against other players because generally it's not that beneficial.
Fair enough. Mostly I just want to roll more die. It's
You're okay.
my best skill, and I never get to use it.
Sense motive is your best skill?
It's 10.
Wow.
I'm a
You're a wise boy, aren't you?
I'm a paladin. I'm a war priest of safe.
Oh.
Yeah, my sense motive is pretty good too. That's what you get with your wisdom stuff.
My sense motive is pretty ass, I think. I didn't put any ranks into it because for the longest time I didn't have a wisdom bonus and I found it to be not a useful venture.
My best skill.
I'm much better on the other side of the lie.
My best skill is climb.
You mean the only strength skill aside from swim?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
I'm a plus
it's
18.
not my best skill. It's my second to best. My best is also climb.
So...
I don't know what my best is. It's one of them.
Mine
It's one of
isn't-
those intelligence ones.
Mine isn't climb.
Is it survival?
Oh wait, no,
Missing
you don't
legs.
have any. No, you've got points in survival. You sure don't have any fucking points in knowledge and nature.
So...
Anyway.
Grix enters your room, Cass.
What's going on, Hotshot? How you doing?
Does he enter through the droll-shaped hole?
No.
He makes his own Grix-shaped hole.
No.
God!
There is
Strong
no,
boy.
There is no Drolish hole. There is now a Grix hole, though. No.
Cass is just scribbling some stuff down on a piece of parchment, looking back and forth at the results of her latest stuff that she's been doing with the apples. Hi. I've been alright. How about you? Have you found anything?
I've been doing good, and yeah, I've been doing some work around the keep, looking around. Listen, did you know that a couple of days before the siege, that Graceland was digging around through Cora's things?
I did not.
Yeah, I heard that from one of my guys. Another thing I heard is, did you know that recently she asked for a route to all of the tunnels in and outside the keep?
Grix's guys are good.
Very good.
I also didn't know that. I've been confined to my room trying to finish this stone.
Well, you see, boss, I'm just keeping my eyes and ears open all around, like she told me. This is what I got. It's that.
Your help is very much appreciated.
Another thing. Studied that magic circle there in the Drow's room, not Cora, the other one. Went looking, did some digging, found some information, did some work with my guys. We traced the source of that scroll.
You did.
Yeah, well, we don't know the person, but
You know where it came from.
we have a rough idea. It's written in a dialect from, God, what's that place? A place where Pyra's from.
Oh God.
Oh, great. Efreeti land. I was hoping I didn't have to go back to the desert anytime soon.
So I gotta tell you something, boss. I mean, that's how it's written, right? But it's weird. It's written very bad. I mean, the magic's great. The language is, it's articulate. It's well constructed. The penmanship is bad. Like really bad.
Do you have it on you?
No, the
No,
spell
I
was
didn't.
used.
I didn't take the teleportation
When
circle
what
off the ground,
teleportation
Cap.
circle-
Oh, I
was
thought
used.
you said scroll, so I figured out.
Right,
Is
they-
it
The
left over?
scroll of teleport, right?
Yeah.
It didn't.
Just, what were you gonna say?
It didn't.
Alright.
No, I was helping you understand that he did not peel the circle off of the ground.
I know that. I understand that.
I
Thought that there was a scroll left behind. That
No.
is what.
He was
Would be-
referring to the dialect of the scroll of teleport.
Would be interesting indeed that he used that language.
Indeed. I actually want to roll a sense motive on him.
All right.
He did just say he. Where did he come from?
Oh boy, 11.
That could also just be a general.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Big 11.
He's telling the truth.
I'm gonna knock a reroll off because I rolled a 1.
Oh damn, your sense motive's pretty good.
Your sense motive is comparable to Cancer's.
19. Is that a bit better? Is that he's talking slightly different more than what Grix normally talks like, at least from what I remember. He's calling me boss a lot more.
You do talk like different, man. Not good.
If it's one thing I know, it's that my fantastic R word.
So there's a one moment of prolonged silence, and you see like Grix. He's got his hands at his side, and his one of his fingers twitches like once, and a single bead of sweat drops down his face before he scratches his head and uses that as a cover to wipe that bead of sweat away.
Alright. I'll speak to Pyra about this as soon as I can. And thank you for this information.
You're very welcome.
Alright. I'll see you around, Grix.
I will see you around.
Door closes behind him.
I'm always watching.
I'm sure you are.
Through the Grix-shaped hole that I left.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you cut eyes out of some of the paintings or whatever. Hiding behind
He's
it.
just got a
I wouldn't do that. Then they lose their resale value.
idiot.
That's pretty
Dummy.
good Grix acting there. Let's be real.
Yeah.
What he does is hide in the suits of armor that are in the halls because they don't have this
There
high
you
of a
go.
resale
That's
value.
what. Yeah.
He stands on top of
Yes.
another goblin, so they're the correct height.
No, he just like uses his
He's got
hands to like
stilts.
hang from the like shoulders of the knight and just is like
There are also perfectly Grix-shaped holes carved into the wall, like so that he can lay flush against the stone and be flat with the wall.
he just paints himself like cobblestone and goes.
Yes, just like that.
So,
The walls have eyes. They do.
The walls of Grixes.
And
the
like,
walls have mini Grixes.
as soon as the door closes and he hears Grix's pitter patter
Pitter patter.
Pitter-patter.
down the hallway, he's like, "Oh, friend, what happened to you?" And she wheels, it's like she sets her stuff aside. Now, she carries all the notes that she has for the Philosopher's Stone on her, but she keeps decoys posted like around the desk, stuff that is incorrect.
Stuff that is would like
on purpose.
purposefully like
Yes.
mislead someone. Where they trying to replicate your work?
Yes.
You take fake notes during the procedure, and then after the procedure is done, you take real notes.
Oh shit. There was a reason why she was scribbling on a parchment piece of paper. I didn't say what she did with it. She posts it on the desk, and it looks like alchemical symbols.
Fucking idiot.
God damn it.
Fucker.
Yeah. God damn it. But yeah, that's what she does with that piece of parchment that she scribbled on earlier. And she wheels her way out. Like, make sure no one's looking. Can I roll a perception check to make sure no one's by?
Yes.
That's gonna be 25.
So, you notice as you're making your way down the hall, you see, turn the corner for a brief moment as you close your door, from like behind, at the other end, away from the direction you're going of the hallway, peeks around the corner is Graceland.
Okay.
Door cracked.
Leave the door cracked to my room?
Yeah.
Sure.
What with all your fake notes and such, you crafty bastard.
Sure.
Alright. See, like, fake going back in your room and then...
Yeah, she's like, oh shit, I gotta feed her now. Paige!
Yes, sir! All the pages sound like this. All four of them.
It's the family voice.
Right.
Unfortunate.
And they're omnipresent.
They're just like, they're perfectly systematically on a patrol around the entire keep.
Right. They're always equidistant from each other. If one page disappears, they all adjust their distance. Listen, this is the only happy thing that's happened in weeks, and I need this.
Yeah.
They stay constant. They're like the referees of kendo.
They
They
are.
are constantly in one shape and equidistant from one another, positioned throughout the keep.
But instead of a
They
triangle,
all know
it's
exactly what shape, even if they cannot see each other. They have a mental run of the specific and exact
They
distance.
all are the exact same height and have the exact same stride.
They were fucking born to be
And
Paige.
they also have the same like Paige haircut.
Yes.
the bowl
On,
cut.
on occasion, you'll notice one step exactly one step to either side, specifically so it keeps the shape because the others moved.
In the middle of a conversation with you, it's like, yes, sir, I will deliver this letter post haste.
And then all of the other pages throughout feel there's a shift in the wind where it's like I have to move. They all sleep in beds that maintain the shape.
Yes.
So Cass summons Paige with a J.
They each one have a room in the tower at each corner of the
Okay. So
I love this.
I need you to get me some meat so I can feed Erna. I need to. He hasn't been fed in a little bit of time.
Yes, sir, I shall have produced for you the finest venison to feed your most luxuriously lumped cat.
Thank you so much, Paige, for pointing out the fact that my cat is getting fat.
It's because he's not getting exercise.
He's not gonna get any lighter.
He's not. He has nothing to maul.
Please just get me the venison.
Yes, sir.
And
You
she
can't-
she
It's
real
a lean meat. I'm sure it will help, or at least it won't hurt.
Why don't you just have Erna hunt?
because I'm going to say he's still not feeling well from the
Cause
attack.
he's lazy.
He's also lazy.
He is a cat.
Yeah. So she's in there like grooming Erna, making sure he's
I'm gonna
alright,
rock you like a hurricane.
and waiting. She just. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if Gracelyn is peeking through the crack.
In your door?
Yes.
Sure.
Just kind of like. 33.
No.
Good God.
Fucking Christ.
She is not.
I love it.
She's definitely not there.
Okay.
I love-
Jesus Christ.
I love
So-
when it's just no.
No.
No. And furthermore, she's not nearby. You can hear her absence.
But yeah, Cass purposefully like
You temporarily gave
copies
trigger
down
senses,
some
so
more
she's nowhere nearby.
false alchemical stuff and like leaves it on the desk.
Gain blind.
All that kind of stuff.
Candace gone.
And she also like grabs just a few bullets out of one of the cases at the very end. Make sure that it's all closed and tight. Make sure it looks like it has been touched, and like keeps it on her and like straps.
You know she keep that thing on her.
She keep that
Yeah.
thing on her.
She rolls down the hall with the rifle strapped to her and just.
Yeah.
She's the fucking bloodborne enemy.
I got that thing on me.
Yeah.
What's the
So,
fucking
yeah.
situation?
So and then Paige comes back, gives her the food, and just make sure Ern is all
He
happy. And,
just wetly slaps like 5 or 6 huge hunks of deer meat. And Erna immediately perks up, and there's this kind of sloppy eating noise. You know the noise Gordon makes when he eats? It's
Think
like
of-
it's
think of
like
that, but
that,
sloppy.
but wet. Please don't.
Stop.
Please don't.
Stop it.
Please actually don't.
So Cass is just like, I need to take you out running. I need to get running. Enjoy your meal.
It might be difficult to do that without legs, madame.
Thank you, Paige.
Thank you. Astute observation.
Are
Paige.
all of the Page's last name, are they Page obvious?
They can be.
Page, and Page obvious?
They're
They're like the 7 dwarves. One of them's the obvious one.
One of them's the sassy one.
Every time that
One is the postman. One specifically charts all the mail courses.
One of them is the dumbass.
And one of them is
anytime any of them are in somehow within the same room together, despite their usual equidistant nature,
They're still in a square.
and asked if they are brothers, they answer, obviously!
So
They still stand in a square when they're in the same room.
Yes.
um
If you get all 4 of them in the same cubicle room, they will occupy the corners.
They're like gas. It's just fucking.
Anyway,
so Cass does all that and she like wheels out, leaves the door open a crack. Hold on. Before she leaves, she gets the stuff for the fucking Philosopher's Stone, like that one and the white apple. Puts it in a bag like the bag holding that we have. And takes it with her, making sure to like have it like behind her, like in the wheelchair. So she doesn't see it. I'm thorough. I'm sorry.
I believe you.
Big idiot.
And just wheels out.
All right.
Autobots,
Roll out.
roll out.
So, you guys arrive in the war room
Yes.
to participate in Cora's plan. Operation fucking...
Operation Grab the Baby.
What is your operation name?
Yoink the baby!
Not you. You're not the one planning this op.
Pyro
Damn.
grabs like one like little figurine of something off over the table and is just like,
Put that back exactly where you left it, please.
right, sorry.
She puts it back slightly left of where it was.
Up. Operation Distressed Scale.
What is this operation?
Operation Distreaching, which is.
I want to say
distress
divine
distreaching.
intervention, but I don't have anything funny.
Doesn't have to be funny.
Yeah, just Operation Divine Intervention, sure.
Operation Child Napping.
Reverse kidnapping.
It's not theft if it's from thieves.
Yes, it is.
Anyways, yeah. So, okay.
Operation Stealing Time.
Operation
Stealing time.
Operation.
Yes.
Operation Just in Time.
Operation Steel Rain.
Steal rain. But
Operation Burgle Chrono.
so,
That's how Elsie spends her weekends.
Jeez.
Oh shit. Can you hold this while I get a drink?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Whoa! Good God. Oh wait, did I miss a move immediately?
No.
Damn.
No, I just.
There we go.
The sand people.
Pyra is intently studying the war table.
Too accurate for sand people.
Much too accurate.
She's about to reach for another pig and then she's like,
Thank you.
Pardon me.
oh.
Yeah, unless you don't touch these.
There's a box of them over there, and he points slightly to the right of where the box actually is that you can look at.
just looking at flags.
Was playing with it. It's just...
Well, you can admire them without moving anything
Oh, hello,
in the box that isn't being used.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Ah, Cassandra. Welcome.
Shut up.
Taking a break, I imagine?
Hi. I've been staring at a bunch of circles, triangles, and squares for the past couple days, so...
I know the feeling.
God damn it. Without knowing the state of the war and the state of the war table, it's really difficult for me to do the thing exactly that I want to do. But I imagine in the process of studying this, caster is just like moving things against one another to see how they would fare strategically and then just like deciding against it. And in the process of that and him like analyzing it, I want to say from off frame, but it's not accurate. From out of the, like the right of caster's field of vision, without touching it, Pyra goes. Like trying to point it out to him, like.
George as well is focusing on other fronts
That might actually work.
and just
So
Take that into consideration. Thank you.
Here.
when so Cora finishes with the prayer ceremony and you come in there and she says, "Oh,
So, have you considered ever
hello,
becoming
Caster.
properly
Hello,
trained in
Cassandra."
Hi.
Thought about it.
How are you?
Doing fine. About to do something really dangerous and stupid, but when have we ever not done that?
I was about to say, what's new?
You stole that from me.
Anyways,
I'm ready for this, Cora.
I'm glad.
Because of mine.
All right, and I'm going to start casting buffs on it. I'm going to start casting buffs on everyone. So if you need, I'm going to cast on all of us fly. I'm going to cast.
I need to remember
actually,
what
no.
I have on me, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do fly last. So
Also, as you're doing this, she still needs to know what's going on.
Yeah, well, you haven't run over the
Yeah, I was
actual
gonna say,
operation.
you guys going on a nice little field trip,
You
eh?
should
You didn't
probably
invite
do
me.
that before you start buffing.
Oh.
Because then we're on a time crunch.
Of course, I understand why you didn't. Paige, you alright? Is this the dumb page?
Sorry. Sorry.
oh,
You're
before
fine.
like she's like mid casting, it's just like I'm going after Galahad.
Oh.
I can only take 2 other people, and because I can only teleport 4, and because I know exactly where he is, and I know what conditions he's being held in, and I have a plan to figure out what to do.
I understand.
Actually,
We still need the rundown of that one.
yeah, I probably should. I should probably do one more thing.
Cass is going to. Can I roll a perception roll to see if anyone's pointedly listening to us?
Sure. Go right ahead.
I'm actually going to do one more thing that's also going to take 10 more minutes, and I'm just going to cast sending to send to Galahad. We're ready is now a good time.
All right.
25, by the way.
Nope.
No one?
Not that you can see.
Do you need the paper that we've been using? Here, hang on, hon.
All right. Gotta write my 25-word message.
Iris slips the requisition order that the caster had given her out of her paper holding pouch thing, and she scribbles something on a corner of it. I need a sheet of loose leaf if that is possible, or just a napkin.
Better,
too,
napkin,
yeah.
because that would be about accurate.
Is
I
that for a
also
horse?
Gonna need yes.
Yeah, I gave her a requisition. She said she would be doing some traveling after this. Just a day.
Oh shit, my bad. Sorry.
What have you done?
I missed a message from Amy. I'm sorry.
It's G.
Let me answer that, and then I'll do my thing with this piece of paper.
It's not immediately pertinent. You can go ahead and do what you're doing.
Gotcha. They are not, by the way, to answer the question that you asked. I am gonna need a light, though. No, that is not gonna work. I'm not a fucking troglodyte. I guess I'm actually not a glowing brain because it takes intelligence to do it.
What are you writing on a napkin for?
Just pretend it's like corner of the paper of the requisition.
Okay.
It's close enough to the kind of
Everyone's
paper
going on
painted
field trips, eh? Sounds like fun.
So it would seem.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, I would bring you, but she can pick arcane locks, and you have the sword, a sword that can, and the strength to very quickly break a lot of chains, and we might run into company, and
They also have legs.
that too. I wasn't going to rub that one in your face, but
I
because
appreciate you not, but you didn't have to tell me. I wasn't expecting to go on any missions lately anyway. Though I think there's going to be something. Actually, that comes to mind. Caster, I need to talk to you in a minute.
and while you're
Certainly.
here, and Cora has 2 pairs of black earrings. Rather, she has 2 pairs of earrings. One's black agate, and the other is like some kind of amethyst.
Mhm.
And she takes off the amethyst ones and says, "If I don't make it back, can you give those to Graceland?"
Sure.
You
Thank you.
made sure that there are no prying eyes or ears in this room currently, right?
Yes, I did. And I, to my knowledge, know that there is not anyone around.
Iris slips this to you. If you can't read it, I'll tell you what it says, but I would just like to make it clear that it is not public knowledge. It's something that I wanted only her to see.
Mhm.
I can justify that in the most casual way possible that she sleight of hand slips it to her if you guys would prefer, but it was a between me and Cass thing. I imagine Caster's wrapped in the war table anyway.
Yeah, and a caster just is oblivious.
Yeah, so she just tore off that little corner of the requisition.
Drolish is also trying.
Can you send this message to me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry.
It's not because I can't read the writing. It's because it's on a napkin.
Yes, it is. I know. I figured that was what it would be.
I mean,
Good work.
Oh.
Oh,
Softly
no, 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 no!
in the distance.
It has still been a number of days since a sword was dropped in this house.
Softly in the
I
distance.
will end it.
Quietly.
Cass just gets the hair on the back of her head stands up.
Someone's looing.
I must heed their call. Angrily wheeling down the hall.
This is going to be harder than I thought it was. He's being guarded, and we're just going to have to be ready.
that's why we're here.
Before you go, and he looks each one of you in the eyes. Best of luck. Come
Thank you.
back.
We will.
I have sent it to you, Matthew.
We don't need luck.
So what is the plan?
So, plan is, Galahad is in, and I just go to an empty part of the map. May I?
Feel free, I'm not using it.
Cass is just kind of surveying the board, and she like glances up at Pyra for a second, and winks, and then just continues to look around.
And she takes her quill and just draws a box. Galahad is sitting in the center of a room, surrounded, and he has chains attached to all limbs.
Yep, he has a manacle on each of his limbs.
He has a manacle on each of his limbs. 4 chains that need to be cut, or 4 locks that need to be picked. If all of the chains are detached at any time, I can teleport us out of here, no problem. Because so long as those chains are on, I can't do anything. Also, outside of his immediate area, there is an anti-magic field that was preventing me from looking any further into the scry. I have no idea how big the room is. And there's one more problem. Galahad is being held in a facility inside of a Ashardalon's horde that houses all of Ashardalon's all of his best things, and himself.
This is also where it's believed that the Wicker Witch's
And the Wicker
phylactery.
Yes.
Among something else, I'd imagine.
While I'm there, if I have time, I'll see if it's nearby.
Remember, it's a mug with the name of a dwarf on it. Was it on the bottom or the side?
It was on the sides.
On the side.
I forgot what the
What was the
name
name
of
of
the
the
dwarf
dwarf?
was.
What was the name of the dwarf?
Can we write that down?
I think it was Balin.
Balin sounds right, actually.
Someone wrote it down.
It was Balin.
I was thinking Bayron, but Balin sounds better.
It's Balin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Balin. Okay.
Just remember that.
I will remember that. And she just takes a deep breath, and then. Okay, so buffs
Okay.
are in order.
The caster plugs his ears in preparation for the big boom that teleports.
Protection from enemy energy fire. and no buffs.
Thank God. Okay.
From like what, fire?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Soul Vault on me.
What does that do?
Soul Vault protects from death effects, and even if I would be, and allows a save even if one would not normally be provided, and it prevents things from trapping my soul for the duration of the spell.
Oh wow. It's just a letter.
Ifrif. Smubby.
Smubby. Ifrif.
I'm also
Says I am unable to access.
That's strange. I will go ahead and name that.
protection from evil on both of us. I'm going
Wait,
to.
was that on me too?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're immune to fire.
I'm going to cast
Willem's evil.
shield on you, Pyra.
Okay.
Doesn't shield have a range of self?
Yeah, I can cast shield and mage armor on myself.
Oh, then
Don't
I'll
worry
just-
about that.
I'll just shield myself then.
I will shield and mage armor me really quick, bringing me up to 21 AC temporarily.
What does that put your AC at, Cora?
That puts my AC up to 22. Because there's a plus.
That's impressive.
A plus
That's
4
very
shield bonus.
impressive.
A plus 4 shield bonus, right?
Yes.
There you go.
I have mage armor and shield, so it took me from 13 to 21.
And I'm going to cast
Okay.
a blade of barrier on Drolish.
Okay.
Blade of barrier eats some incoming damage.
Excellent.
And last but not least, before we go, I'm going to cast Fly and Haste on all three of us.
Fly and haste. I will remember that.
Flaced.
Oh god.
Delicious.
A winged mork.
And
Up
Go
that
away.
tree in 2.3 seconds.
Go away, Gork and Mork.
all right, ready yourselves and teleport.
Okay. You need to roll a D100.
Yes, I do. I would argue that I know the place a little better. Since
I would argue that you have the lowest possible chance.
I mean, I do know where it is now.
You know where Galahad is and vaguely where this is on a map.
24.
Alright, well, you succeed.
Holy shit.
Keep in mind, she only had a 1 in 4 chance of failure.
Yeah. I'm really glad that didn't fuck up.
It could have killed you.
Yep.
It could have killed you all.
Yep.
All of us in the room?
No,
No,
just
just
No,
one
there
of
were
us.
3 that teleported.
because when you fail a teleport, you get scrambled. You take like 10 d10 damage or something.
It's not that much, but
It's
you
a
have,
lot.
That's a lot.
It's an amount of damage, and you have to keep rolling. And successful teleports are rather successive rolls are more likely to fail. So if you start failing, it's very possible to continue.
I see.
So we did it.
Yeah. So we teleport in, run on top of Galahad.
Okay. I'm gonna need a washcloth. I'm gonna need the.
That's fine. And there needs to be music for this.
We could just get Ocean's 11, I think.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
I mean, it's less Mission Impossible, more just the most the quickest smash and grab.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I guess, based on the 4 chains that are actually holding him, the idea is that I pick 2, she smashed 2. Realistically, in the time it takes me to pick one, more than likely she will have smashed like 3.
Yeah, and then
It
I
would
can-
take an action either way.
I can cast Knock to break one of the locks, but I'm going to be on counterspell duty.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I need to get my sleight of hands ready. What's my sleight of hand looking
Alright.
like? Not
Here we
the
go.
best.
I'd forgotten how pleasant it
You
is
need
to drink
disable
alone.
device to pick lock.
Oh, it's disable device. Oh, I'm way better at that. Okay.
Do you have anything in it?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I've got this handy little sheath for it. Fucking love this thing.
Oh, also before I go, I did draw the Sword of Cross.
You are learning to do what must be done.
So it would seem.
From caster's perspective,
Boom!
Yep.
That is troubling.
Ah. Yeah, that or just kind of just. Ah.
And for everyone who gets teleported, it takes actually no time at all. But you all have this brief vision of Cora leading you through this incredibly misted corridor, and just leading and holding her lantern.
I imagine
Nope.
about the
Nope.
the end of it all, Joel's just.
Okay. This is what we are looking at in
Hold
terms
on,
of
I'm,
the Galahad.
Yeah, no.
super
Not
not done.
done.
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
Oh, I know,
There-
but this is
we're
what
about
we're
to be
looking at
in
in
a
terms of the
fucking
chains.
situation.
What's the fuck situation?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, here I was thinking maybe his wings have been restored.
Big
Nope,
dumbass.
Wow, you have his wings.
I know, but there are other mages than me in the world. Maybe someone had cast restoration on him or something.
Yeah, maybe someone took pity in a Shardalon's horde.
That's a,
Oh, a poor dragon doesn't have his wings. Let me fix that. Yeah.
If you need more,
Yeah.
there's 2 more here.
that's,
What's the fucking situation?
what's the fucking situation?
I need to grab some models from over here.
I'm the manager at the Burger King. Correct.
God damn it.
What?
God damn it.
I'm sorry, we just dropped all your notes on the floor.
There's that
You
problem.
remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh god, I have to show that to you.
Where, Tat?
You need. Did you watch
Where's
the
that
thing that Tat sent you?
Just
Memes.
The fucking Campbell soup can?
Yes, I
He
did.
experienced it.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he asked me, "Oh, how did you enjoy that?" And I said, "Oh, that was I experienced."
One more thing before we left. I said to you, and don't like, when all of the chains are broken and it's time to teleport out of there. Be near me. We all have to be touching each other. We have to have an unbroken link.
The first thing that made me think of was your Ace of Spades bicycle hypothetical. That's why I told him to send it to you.
Oh, I miss Ace.
Fucking idiot.
God, you
Dumbass.
Drugs, man. Hell of a drug.
What do you mean?
You had been on drugs.
No, I wasn't.
Here's
I'm
Drolish's
surprised.
model, by the way. That might be
Garbage.
important
Oh, yeah,
to
you might
somebody.
need this.
Hey, Drolish's model. Drolish might need that.
Wait,
Drolish might need Drolish.
won't the anti-magic field like suppress things like shield and mage
Correct.
armor?
Yeah, so
If
don't.
you are outside of
Yeah,
this
if you
square,
Pass it.
Oh, it's outside of there.
if you are outside of this square,
Okay.
Now, I have another question. Do
Why would they not make part of the anti-magic field the Galahad? This was a trap. This was bait.
Probably.
We totally fell into this, by the way.
Yeah.
Possibly, absolutely.
probably?
Guaranteed.
I'm sure she
almost.
thought of that.
I did
contingency.
think about that, but
Was the risk too great?
I
Big dumb.
can't leave him any longer. Not while I have the ability to help.
But what will it cost?
Everything.
Everything.
alright. Place
Pyra.
Yeah.
Pyro's
Oh,
model
yeah. Where are we?
somewhere in
center.
this square.
Oh.
You have to be adjacent to Cora.
Do you want to be here?
Put me across. Yeah, across from Drolish there.
Okay, so you guys can roll initiative, but something happens first.
Okay.
So, here's something that you notice. All of these guys in this room are clad in plate mail. Their weapons are similar to what they're wielding. So this person has 2 picks. They've got a sword and a dagger, hammer, pick and a shield, shield and a sword. This is still a mace. It's just not a jagged, disgusting bugbear mace.
It's like a nice flanged mace.
Yes. They are all wearing plate armor that is like got this soft gilding on it, and it is ebony, like ebony metal. And they are wearing these helmets. I need you to make a history roll, or no, knowledge, nobility.
Knowledge and ability. Hang on. That's going to be a 27.
Okay. I'll tell you something in a second.
Mhm.
So, as this charges at you, and they charge at you,
Well, what's the situation when we pop in here?
the situation is that they are guarding this person.
And we just kind of appeared.
I mean, all right. I was wondering what more the room looked like.
Ah, okay.
Because
Sorry.
we just kind of walked in.
Sorry,
here
I'm
and-
I'm trying to set this
yeah.
whole thing up.
Yeah,
Okay, so
you're good.
these standing up boxes are these large, just huge, smooth, solid granite pillars. The room goes up 100 feet. Off in the distance, all around these pillars, like past them, nowhere in the middle, are huge piles of coin from tons of different eras. There are suits of armor, there are deactivated constructs and golems. There is just a ton of shit here. So, aside from that, there's this stuff here. There's a spell casting circle in the middle where Galahad is and where all the chains are. And then the floor is this kind of, it is a smoothed sandstone. Like, it's been deliberately constructed to be made out of different types of stone for ostentatiousness' sake. And then these are kind of like small altars that are all very subtly glowing, and they are giving off the anti-magic field which covers the area around everywhere that isn't Galahad.
All right. How's Galahad himself looking?
Galahad himself, he still has no wings, but those have been bandaged. He is wounded in several other places, which have also been bandaged, but it looks like someone he has been done damage since the Wicker Witch fight. He also does not have eyes.
Okay.
He's got bandages
Right.
over his eyes where there's like an immense amount of blood has seeped through and dried.
Oh.
You might need that sort of cost, friend.
Yeah.
Now here's the other thing. You rolled. Okay. You rolled on knowledge nobility. What did you roll?
I rolled a 27.
You recognize this armor.
What is the armor?
It's drow. You can't place where.
I see.
It's drow made, but it's not. It doesn't have any markings on it. So some of the houses, right? Like a lot of the drow use very similar armor for obvious reasons, but sometimes specific houses or specific groups of people wear different suits of armors for different reasons, and you know you've seen this suit somewhere before. So unless all 6 of these guys stole it, they belong to somebody. Or they found it.
Okay.
Which is equally unlikely. So they both charge. They are all relatively the same height, and as far as you can tell from behind their helmets and from the cutouts in the helmets where ears go, they are also all drow. So, whoop!
Good job.
Need that die. They both charge you, and they both rolled a critical threat, and I need my die.
I didn't want to spend the 11 right now, but I might need to.
Where in the fuck did my die go?
I don't know.
I don't want my cat to eat it.
I don't
It's
think
under
one's-
the bag there. Right
Huh?
there. It's right there, right in front of you. Under that. Under what you just picked up.
This-
Yes.
Oh, hello.
I don't think Gordon's gonna eat a dice.
Eat a die. Dumb.
I said dice on purpose.
Okay. And both of them are confirmed.
Oh.
Okay, well, Drolish's ablative barrier does help her.
Also damage reduction.
I can't take it right now. Yeah.
I would reason now is one of the best times to take a crit because it won't be like spell casting. Oh, I got crit. Never mind. Fuck my concentration.
Mm-hmm. Here's one more thing. No, go ahead.
What do you guys think? Should I take this crit?
These guys all also light up magic.
I mean, I don't have that much health.
That's true. You don't have a lot
That's
of it.
true.
And if I go down, you're all fucked.
Well, you
There's
go
no-
down, I'm down, so.
There's no walking home.
Alright. I would say maybe not.
Yeah, no. That's an 11 on that to hit roll, actually.
Okay. You get hit, but you don't get crit.
Okay.
Oh wait, what's your
It's 22 now.
22? Let me see. Yes, you still get hit.
Damn! Fuck! This is
I mean-
bad.
Drolish has like a plus 17.
Yeah, I know.
A guy your level who is
Yeah.
a marshal
Would
would
be-
have plus 10 before anything else.
Yeah.
So anyways,
And
you take 11 damage,
okay.
and Drolish you take 25 as they charge in. The lady with the shield and sword, charges at you, Cora.
Don't write down your damage yet. Hang on.
The second that you teleport in, and immediately goes to like stab you in the gut. And there's this brief moment where it almost happens, and you kind of like flicker to a slightly adjacent timeline where instead of going straight through, like it whiffs past your side and cuts your abdomen. Trollish is not so fortunate. As you guys teleport in, and as this charge happens, like in the same 6-second period, Galahad speaks up and is like, "I told you not to come here!"
I couldn't leave you here. And you take actually the first 5 of that damage is non-lethal, and also your AC goes up by 2. Actually, wait, no. All of our AC has gone up minus 24 because of haste.
You still get hit.
That's true. But
Oh,
would
mine's
it make
23.
would it make a difference because would it make a difference for her getting crit?
No.
Confirm roll?
No.
Okay.
Well, wait. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it would. So Drolish, you instead take 11 damage instead of 25.
And
Okay.
the first 5 of it is not lethal.
Yep, the first
So.
5.
Same thing happens to you. There's this brief moment where like you feel yourself be dealt a mortal blow, and there's this weird flicker where you feel yourself just slightly adjacent to where you were a moment ago, and you don't exactly understand why.
And I would like to roll a response hit and being hit.
Yes, I thirst.
Well, a 2's not
Well,
going to cut it.
hang on. Perseance. That's a 3.
This isn't a combat round.
It's not a
Oh,
combat round.
okay. Well, yeah. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Okay, so after that, it's initiative.
Mm-hmm.
What did everyone roll?
Let's find out.
I rolled a 20 total.
I rolled a 16 total.
I have 18, 22.
Okay, so you're first, then me, then you.
Yep.
All right, who's the highest in AC or
Cora.
initiative? What did she roll?
22.
22. Okay. Who comes after Cora?
Drolish with the 20.
Okay. Who comes after Drolish?
Ira 16.
Okay.
Yeah. Total bonuses affecting your AC at the moment
Big
is.
idiot.
Are these guys evil?
Probably.
Okay. So protection from evil gives you. Because I cast it on chaotic. Protection from evil, Pathfinder. You gain a +2 to AC. You gain +2 to AC from haste, +2 to AC from protection from evil, +2 to AC from ablative barrier. So your AC right now is +6.
Okay.
6, so
What does that put Drolish's AC at?
26.
Yeah, might actually be at 26 as well because of shield.
None of the stacks, or all of the stacks?
All of the stacks.
Okay, impressive.
Yeah, actually, wait.
That's pretty good.
22, 24. Yeah, mine would be 26.
And so would Drolish's before raging.
Hmm?
And so would Drolish's before raging.
And and you could come in here invisible, so I'm guessing you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
24. Yeah, so
It's kind of my shtick.
while raging, her AC would be 24.
Okay. So, it is the first round of combat. The guys back there go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, they move in on Drolish.
Mm-hmm.
They do not charge.
Mhm.
They do fight fight defensively. Can they still make attacks if they do that?
Yeah, they can.
They
Yeah,
just make-
fighting defensively just is a minus to hit and a plus to AC.
Okay, well, let me see. Your AC is what, 26 right now? Because they haven't
26
raged
right
yet? Okay. Their attack misses. The guy with the hammer pulls something from his pouch,
Mm-hmm.
takes a 5-foot step forward if someone can push that model. Yep. And what he pulls out is a throwing hammer.
Okay.
And he tosses it at Drolish.
Okay.
Throwing hammer.
Throwing
Is
hammer.
one of my favorites.
That's great.
He misses with his first one,
Mm-hmm.
and he misses with his second
It
one.
makes the sound that the Belmonts make when they throw their axes.
Okay. After that, it is Cora's turn.
Okay. So
Can I get a perception roll from you three?
yes, you can. 8. It's gonna be. Where's my perception? It's plus 11 at the
That
moment.
includes you, Pyra.
Oh, I need a perception too?
I said from you three.
Yeah.
Oh.
19.
24.
Okay.
That'll be a 24 as well.
Okay. And then from you, I also need a knowledge nobility roll, even though you don't have it trained. You get a +10 to this.
Oh wow.
$29.
Okay. So, one thing that becomes obvious to you now that you're tied up in the melee with 3 of them, and you scan the room for another moment, they are all women.
Mhm.
They are all women wearing drow armor, and as best you can tell, they are also all drow.
Mhm.
Now, what your perception also tells you is that even though they are all drow and they all have obvious drow features, you can see, because their helmet like comes down here, so you can still see their mouth and you can still see their eyes. They have a very slight underbite and like teeth that extend out from their mouth.
Vampires.
Mm-mm,
No.
not from the top. That would
From
be
the
an
bottom.
overbite.
Oh.
Underbite is.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
And what is the nobility rule? Tell
Now
me.
the nobility roll on the shield there is a crest that you recognize, and I'll send it to you.
Sure.
Um,
My phone's over there. Shit.
I have a question about how about magical effects and the anti-magic field.
Could someone help with music?
Okay.
Would something that if I cast Create Pit
What did you?
and
Any magical effect cannot
it's
manifest
just
inside the
called
anti-magic field until it
Why?
dissipates.
Epic
You can
music.
cast a spell from outside of it, but once the effect enters the anti-magic field, it is suppressed until the anti-magic field is dispelled.
so you couldn't, for example, shoot a fireball into it.
Nope. The fireball would exist until it passed into the barrier, and then it would disappear and reappear exactly where it was, traveling along the same trajectory once the field dissipated.
All right, then I have a question about this room, and if you want me to, I can roll perception. What do I see anything that is keeping the anti-magic field open? You said the sconces over here, right? You made reference to some altars that were glowing to keep an anti-magic field up.
Yes.
Which ones are those?
The ones laying down.
Okay. Well, what can I know more about them? Do they look? About how tall are they? Do they look weak? Is it something that I can break?
Yeah, it's something you could conceivably break if you had a hammer and time. These things, do you know what the Naha stone looks like?
No.
Okay, it's basically a solid, like, they're the size of this table and made out of solid rock. With, like, arcane scrawlings all across the sides of them.
I would like to make an additional perception roll, if that is possible.
What for?
I want to see if I can see the Wicker Witch's phylactery in this hoard, in this pile.
Okay, well, with your perception roll of 24, I can definitely tell you you would not know that. It is a big room full of lots
I
of
was
stuff.
going to make another one, but okay.
Go ahead.
I can try. No point in not. But that's worse, so never mind.
You're looking for something this,
Hoping I could roll high.
this big,
The size of the stein that she normally drinks out of.
right, in a room that's like the size of a football field filled with gold.
And with the information that you've given me, as she's possibly blocking or doing whatever against these attacks and sees the symbols, she visibly narrows her eyes and
Okay.
quizzically.
So after Cora's turn,
I didn't even go.
did you not?
No.
I thought you cast a spell on her.
No, I didn't cast a spell.
Oh.
No, I didn't do that.
Alright, go ahead then. It's your turn, Cora.
Okay. These guys will probably hit me with an off attack, but
One of them, though. Oh, yeah, one.
no, I'll just use the sword toss. So, fuck.
Irene gave you that bit
Yeah.
of insight.
That helpful little
She did.
tidbit.
So, may I? You can have this one.
I didn't want that one. I want the one with two hands.
Here you go. Yeah, with the sword in her hand, like she grips it. She grips it tightly, and there's this pulse of shadow through the sword as I burn a 4th level spell slot. I'm burning with my scries, and I'm entering Death Knight form.
All right.
Yes. Do you feel it?
I feel that this is necessary, and apparently Shireen agrees. You have her blessing. Be fortunate.
Can you be certain of that? You asked a question and she answered. She did not say what was right or wrong.
Anyways, so I'm going to go in with
No time to doubt now.
that adds +4 to my AC, making my AC now 30. And that adds +4 to my base attack bonus. Where is my base attack bonus? It's not here. You okay?
Where's your toilet paper? Do you have any toilet
Did
paper?
you shart?
No, I just need to shit.
Just
It
use
is.
our bathroom. It's okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
because there's no toilet paper in the other one.
Okay, which would bring my base
Right.
attack bonus up to +9. So I'm gonna
That
go.
gives you 2 attacks.
I'm gonna go in full round attacks with the Sword of Kos, and with haste I get 1 more.
3 attacks.
3 attacks. And here is Percy and Sky. 10. Okay. Alright, so first hit. That's going to be 7 plus. God, there's a lot of bonuses happening on me right now. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of shit happening, my man.
If there's something I should have done yesterday or today rather than lie in bed groaning and stuff. Okay, so that's at a +10. So 17.
Insufficient. They were wearing plate armor.
Second attack, also at full attack bonus. 23.
Okay, let me see. That might be enough. Fuck, where's my...
Fuck.
23?
Yeah.
Nope.
Fuck.
I see. Final one -5. Oh, 20.
Do you not have any bonuses to hit from, like, your stats?
Oh, right.
Ha! Are you? Come on.
All of those are at a +4, so that 23 was actually 27,
And
That
that 20
hits.
is not a 24 because it's -5.
and that's a 24.
Oh.
That also hits.
Oh, never mind. Fuck me. Fuck me.
What was the first hit?
The first one I rolled a 7.
So that'd be 21. That doesn't hit.
14.
So the 2 that are above 24 hit. AC you're trying to beat is 24.
Okay.
Alright, so D8. And this is at +8.
You big fuck.
5 + 8, 13.
Alright, they take 13 damage.
Then 2 + 8 is 10.
Okay. You swing at them with the Sword of Cost twice for 10 damage, and then the other one was what, 15?
Yeah.
Alright, you can go ahead and track that.
I will.
You find an opening in their shield as they are shocked when you pull out the sword and then just like disappear into a vague humanoid form of shadow.
Yeah, and
Um,
go on.
They bring their shield up for the first block, and then the other 2 just break through. Like you wham their shield to the side and cleave into them.
Alright.
Magic will only afford you so much strength. A body must be trained to survive in its absence.
And what is that? Who says that?
Cost.
And they all heard that, and
They do not all hear that.
oh, he said it to me.
He says it to you. The sword really only speaks to you.
Okay.
And when you speak back to it, you're not always speaking aloud. In the instances so far, you have not been speaking aloud.
Alright, and she nods and grimaces and then says, just, hear me. I am the chronomicist.
You're saying this out loud?
Yes.
Nothing comes out
Oh. Okay.
as you try to speak.
I see. Alright, well, that's my turn.
It's Trollish's turn.
Alright.
Break the chains.
As a move action, she uses. Well, first she rages, then she uses her rage power to increase her AC to +4, bringing her AC to 28.
How do you do that with your rage power?
It's like unrelenting defense, I believe it's called.
How's it going?
I'm sorry, Matt and Tattoo, that you guys aren't in this combat. I wish I could have brought you.
There was
I agree.
really no way. It's fine.
Should be.
It's
I
just
mean, what could I have done?
You could shoot people.
Yeah, but then I can't move.
You can move at a speed. I could have cast fly on you. You could be floating above everyone right now, just like.
You could be T-posing with your gun and a leg stumps, just like.
Like I drift around, so I'm able to shoot people like this.
Yeah, it's just.
Tokyo drift and drive by.
I just realized that it's probably not very fun to just sit here and listen to rolling happen.
I've got a phone.
Okay.
Well, I had it written down, but it was a rage power that I did have. But if I don't have it right now, I just won't use that. That's fine. So instead, she swings because I believe haste adds a attack, right?
Yeah, it adds one round to your attacks.
There's guarded stance, which
That's-
gives you a +1
that's
dodge
it.
bonus to your armor class against melee attacks for a number of rounds equal to
That's it.
your constitution.
+1. Okay.
And this bonus increases by +1 for every 6 levels the barbarian has attained.
Okay, so that would be a +2.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Yes, +2. Okay, excellent.
Also, I have the highest AC in the party
so
right
that
now.
changes from a 24
I'm writing that down. That's a record.
to a 26.
Mm-hmm.
And her first attack goes towards this one right here.
Okay.
Long swords are fucking cool, huh?
Huh?
Long swords are sick.
Yeah. Yee. 28, so that hits.
Very well written.
Mm-hmm.
Right, excellent. May I borrow a D4?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Here, take the spare one.
Max damage. Hold on. Yeah, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh wait, hold on. 18.
Oh yeah.
34 damage. The second attack goes toward the chain here.
Okay.
Die.
This is also a full BAB.
Yeah. That's a 29.
You hit the chain.
Excellent. D4.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right there. 1, 6. 32.
Where's Ty?
Alright.
He's on the floor in the kitchen.
Are you okay?
Track 32 damage to the chain. Well, 22 damage to the chain.
Way to fucking go.
I didn't trip.
Yeah.
What did you do?
What?
Alright, tracked.
You want some tea?
Alright.
Oh no, I'm not.
That's the end of her turn.
All right.
Feels nice.
You get 3 attacks.
You're gonna.
I was
Oh wait,
thinking
no, you took a move action.
I took a move action.
Wait, you don't get 2 attacks then. You
No.
only get the extra attack from
The haste.
Nope, that's only if you make a full round attack.
Oh shit. Okay. Then yeah.
Do you hit the chain or the person?
I would say the chain.
Okay.
Chain is
The other person, they take no damage.
Okay. Yeah.
After,
Yeah, that's a full attack action.
after Drolish's turn,
I'm really unnerved by it.
Bowling alley strike screens.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
like a couple days before they became a meme, I remember saying to someone like, "Hey, you know what's fucking weird? The goddamn screens that they give you when you get strikes at bowling alleys. Like, what fucking drugs were they on when they made those?" And then a couple days later, the memes started becoming a thing. I was scared.
All right, Corey, you
Someone
get hit
was listening to
once.
you.
I know.
I do have 30 AC, but all right.
Okay.
All right. I'm just making sure you know. All right, go on. Well, how much damage do I take?
You take. Sorry. You take 16 damage from this person's bastard sword that they have in their one hand.
27 out of 79 health.
All right.
Rather, not health. I have 27 wounds, 79 dice.
Their second attack misses. Then this dude here, he's gonna make 2 attacks at Drolish.
Mm-hmm.
And both of those are gonna miss.
Okay.
And then they are going to move in.
I like to think Drolish is actively blocking.
Yeah. That's as far as they can get with 30 feet. And what do they do? They don't do anything. They ready in action. Then after that, it is Pyra's turn.
Will attempting to pick the lock remove my invisibility effect?
No, it will not. But you are not silent.
No, I'm not.
I like to think. Of course, saying, "Oh yeah, it'll take 30 seconds." He's counting. Just 30
Cast
seconds
without-
passed. Something's wrong.
How many rounds has this been?
This is the first round.
First round. It's been 6 seconds. You are way ahead.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just imagining, if it passes.
Yeah.
Cass would have brought you aside and talked to you about what she wanted to talk to you about in this time where she is. Well, no, like this would be under the.
Will a
mic.
21 pick a lock?
Let me see.
You got 4 rerolls.
No.
Unless you used one.
A 21 will not do it.
What
Do we
was
want to
your
bump a
roll?
reroll for this?
Yes, we do.
What was your roll on die?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the most important rolls. Just anything to get us out of this situation
lower.
faster. Shit.
That was a 1, wasn't it?
No, that was a 3.
Jesus.
Fuck, I guess. Use your new dice. What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, these have been rolling fine. They roll evenly.
Can
Okay,
you roll stealth
ladies,
for
guess
me?
who's suffering the curse of Matthew?
Oh.
The ring is a plus 20, right?
Yes.
The Farachi.
so
effect.
that's-
The Farachi effect.
Plus 41.
Okay.
I think that's enough to
That's fine.
to unlock something.
No, that was the stealth roll, so I didn't be detected.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, now you actually have to make sure you don't get detected now. Uh-oh.
No. Oh no.
After Pyra's turn, it is.
I'm-
Shit, I shouldn't have moved those guys. Well, it would have been their turn, but I moved them prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to a not great spot.
I mean, they can't see you, so.
No, but if one of them if that one tries to move towards you and bumps into a pyro-shaped object, that's going to raise some questions.
And it is now Galahad's turn. Galahad can't do anything.
Okay.
Galahad is obviously concerned, though.
I mean, fair.
After that, it is the rear goon's turn again.
Drugans.
2 hammer throws.
Okay.
How many locks are off?
None.
None.
Yet.
1
I can
hits.
cast-
Didn't you hit one?
No.
It didn't break it.
I did.
Oh.
I did hit it for for 32 damage. It knocked it down to 22.
Joel, you take 18 damage as 2 throwing hammers swing past, and one of them hits you.
18.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, and one of those is 5 non-lethal. Remember.
No, only one of them hit.
Yeah, I know. She would take
5
18
of the
damage.
damage.
5 of that damage is non-lethal.
Okay. And then after that, one of the hammers that careens past Drolish hits Galahad, and you hear Galahad just let out this like pained noise. After that, the lady in front of you, Cora, makes 2 attacks with her bastard sword and shield and rolls a natural 1 with one of them. And then the other one definitely won't break 30 AC.
Okay.
After that, it is your turn, Cora.
Okay.
So those two guys that are like over there are supposed to go after me, right?
Yes.
You accidentally moved them before me.
Yes.
I can cast magic in this form, right?
You can.
All right. So so Cora just takes the sword and points at one of the locks. And which chain did you hit? That one? Okay. She points at the one that you just failed to pick, Pyra, and casts Knock.
What does that do?
Knock automatically picks a lock.
Oh.
But I'd imagine it's loud.
Yeah.
You fail. Your spell fails.
What?
You try to speak the verbal component of knock, and the spell fizzles.
I'm going to spend a temporal point to get that spell back. I see. Koss, why can't I speak?
I don't know, it's not me.
I know why. I know why. Okay. Arcana roll.
Oh, actually, it's worth noting Galahad doesn't make a pained noise.
I know why. And I prepared for this.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Please don't
I
move
don't
my
know
terrain.
why.
Sorry. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if we've been silenced?
Sure.
13.
You're 13 total?
Oh, 13. No, 13 plus a lot of stuff. Hang on. 22.
Silence
Actually,
has not-
32.
Silence has not been cast on you, but you are in a zone of silence.
All right, then I'm going to quick cast another spell called Disrupt Silence.
Can you hand me that spell description?
Yes, I can.
It requires a verbal component.
That would be
That-
such a
I sold my car to buy gas.
That would be such a stupid spell.
How are you able to just spontaneously cast these?
I had it prepared.
Alright. Spell also fails.
What?
It is not a spell. That only works on magical silence. It is a supernatural ability.
Guys, that's really bad because teleport requires a verbal component.
Yeah.
Welp, guess we're walking.
Well, that's my turn. That's really, really bad.
Yeah, it is.
Don't come here, you'll die. After Kohler's turn, it's Drolish's turn.
I'm also gonna spend 2 more.
You're counting on the Cleavester now! You best bet on this bitch rocking them titties to death or you're fucked, son!
Excuse me?
Not entirely wrong, though.
I'm gonna spend 3 more temporal points to
Full
rewind
round
that spell
action,
as well.
boy. Let's go.
Whack! One attack, 2 attacks.
Walking and now I'm scared.
Huh?
I heard the phrase, I guess you're walking and now I'm scared.
Because they are in a field of silence that is non-magical and cannot be dispelled.
We can't
With
teleport out.
Oh.
With the specific kind of stuff they got going on there.
It is a supernatural ability.
Fuck.
What'd you roll?
A critical threat.
Crit threat.
Evidently.
18 specifically.
And it does probably not work
Actually.
based on
Hold
that.
Actually, hold on.
Oh god.
That's a 4 on die. That
Please.
was 25
Oh my god.
That works!
on the
that-
chain.
Okay.
Oh my god. 4 on die. It really is like, unless it's a 1, like you're probably gonna hit.
Matt, Tetsu, send me your energy.
What the
If I do that,
fuck?
you're gonna shit yourself.
Messy D4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send my energy
I'm
at.
gonna steal this one too.
I'll send my energy at
I'm gonna steal
the enemies
that.
so they shit themselves.
Yes.
Get
Hold on, wait. So they should shit themselves now.
We might need to kill all these guys.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to kill them. That is unless a Chardalon also.
Going to be
Doesn't show
difficult for me to do. What with the not casting of spells and such.
You can still cast spells as long as they don't.
They have verbal components.
Yeah, nearly all spells require verbal components.
But hey, at least I've got a fucking dagger.
43 damage.
You know, enemies which are who are unaware of your presence.
Can be
Are-
coup de grace.
Yes.
But I still have to roll to hit them, don't I?
No, but it's an automatic critical.
Yeah.
It's just an automatic crit. It doesn't matter. You don't have to roll a hit.
If you can identify which one of them is using this ability against us, if it is one of them, you can just end it right then. So how much damage is the chain taking now?
My role-playing sensibilities are conflicting with my rational sensibilities.
Took 45 damage so far.
Why did she get the dagger? She's not gonna use it.
No. What I'm saying is Pyra wouldn't know unless she tried to talk that she was in a field of silence because Cora can't tell her.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
The
Probably-
chain is currently at 45
Well, you
damage.
have seen Cora try to speak.
That's true. I did see her attempt to cast a spell and then mysteriously fail. I don't know if she would have drawn the conclusion, oh, field of silence, but it's up in the air.
Oh, weird.
Amy, did you hear her, Siri?
Just the chain took. It's now at 45 damage.
Which chain did you hit?
Same ones before. This one.
How much damage has it taken
It
total?
was down to 22, I think you said.
Yeah.
It had taken 30.
Originally it was 22. Now it's at 45.
You only did
Because the-
45
How did you only
damage?
do
Wait,
crit?
hold on. Wait.
You double all of your bonuses, not just your dice.
Yeah.
You would have done
Shit.
like 60 damage.
Hold on.
It doesn't
I'm gonna add
matter.
everything else.
It really doesn't matter
No.
because the chain breaks at
Oh,
35. So I'm gonna tilt that just so that I know that it's broken.
Okay, that's fine. Or just.
No,
because
because
those
that
ones are on
changes.
their side.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
See, that also works.
Yeah, that works.
See, I dungeon
Okay.
master frequently enough to have an idea of what I'm doing.
Yeah. And so her second attack.
What is that noise?
that?
Why are you so fucking weird?
It's a bag of spray.
Anyway, I rolled a 26 on this guy.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
Oh, boom.
Wait a minute. Can red dragons do that?
I don't know. Might need to roll a knowledge roll on that.
He took 32 damage. I'll track that.
Nice.
All right. Then gonna attack the chain with my third attack.
Okay.
What is a Matthew noise? Matthew makes so many fucking noises.
That hits.
One of them is shitting.
One of them is.
Not a
You
crit
have to roll
though.
the D100 to figure out.
Oh god.
$29 damage on that chain.
Alright, it takes 19 damage.
19.
It has a hardness
Bird be
of
like
10.
bird noise.
Shid.
And that's why it's easier if the locks are if the locks are picked. But
That's why it's easier if the lockpicker doesn't fuck.
Well,
I probably could have
Pyra
used.
definitely fucks.
I could have used a cat's grace going into this.
sorry, I didn't prepare it.
Would have bumped my dex and made lockpicking a tad easier. The DC is higher than 21. We know that. It is also higher than 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right.
It's been 0
Okay,
days since
well, I
service
didn't-
dropped in this household.
I didn't drop it. It just.
Also worth noting that an automatic critical for my dagger will probably not do enough damage to kill even one of these guys.
Coup de grace.
The coup de grace doesn't matter if it auto kills them. It forces them to make a save against death.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what a coup de grace is.
So it is a full round action. You can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. You can also use a bow or crossbow provided you are adjacent to the target. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. If the defender survives the damage, he must make a fortitude save of DC 10 plus the damage dealt or die. A rogue also gets to add her extra sneak attack dice against a helpless opponent when delivering a coup de grace. Delivering a coup de grace provokes an attack of opportunity from threatening opponents. You can't deliver a coup de grace against a creature that is immune to critical hits. You can deliver a coup de grace against a creature that has total concealment, but doing this requires 2 consecutive full round actions.
I should know more about full round actions, but I don't. Does that?
That means
full
you
round
can't move, you can't cast a spell, you can take a 5-foot step, and that's it.
And I can't use a swift action or immediate action.
You can do that.
Okay.
Swift, immediate, and freeze, you just kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Hungry.
Whose turn is it? What the fuck is going on?
Drolish is done.
Yeah, Drolish's turn is done. Who's next?
It's the goons in the middle.
Goons in the middle. My favorite.
2
Nick
misses
at
on
Night
Drolish.
program.
Give me
Oh boy.
one.
Oh boy.
Ah.
For you take 17 damage
17.
from a crit.
Owie.
We're going to have to train your martial prowess, elf. I can't have you dying on me. You're the most interesting vessel I've had in quite some time.
I'm flattered.
Now it's Pyro's turn.
Is the thing still in effect?
What thing?
Silence.
Yes.
No, your thing that reduces damage into non-lethal.
Yeah, that's still active.
Okay.
You didn't get hit though.
You said I got crit.
No, I got crit.
Cora got crit.
Oh, core. Oh. Never mind.
Gosh darn idiot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez, oh gosh, oh darn, oh butts.
Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm at 44 wounds out of 79 max, so I am down to half health.
Oh no.
I can't heal myself.
Hmm?
I can't heal myself with the silence active.
No, but you can channel energy.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Does not require a verbal component.
11. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
DC 29 fort save on the one with the sword and shield.
Okay,
Wait, no.
roll your damage first.
I just rolled it, but I forgot to add the 6 for my dex. So that's.
You don't add your dex to damage.
I have weapon finesse dagger.
That doesn't work.
That lets you use your dex to hit.
Because it's a light weapon, I thought it applied it to damage.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No.
Slashing Grace does that. Remember?
Yeah, I forgot. That sucks ass.
That's still a 29.
No, it isn't.
No, it is a 20. It was a 29 before I added my dex.
Okay.
So it's a 29.
It is a 29.
Fort save.
That's the amount of damage you did is 29.
No. It was 10 plus 19. I did
Okay.
19 damage.
How much damage have they taken?
They have taken sword and shield guy right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The lady in front of you with the sword and bastard sword.
Oh my god, I didn't write it down. It was
You-
25. It was 25.
Fuck.
Okay,
25.
so 30, 44?
Yeah.
Okay, they look rough, but now let me force their save. That's 29. Okay. I gotta look up these stats here. I got so much shit to keep track of.
I gotta look up.
Okay, so you lunge forward with the dagger to like stab into her heart, and you just as you get to like inches away from her chest, she pulls her shield backwards and it knocks your dagger just far enough away that she's like, wait a minute, there's something physical here, and like knocks your hand and it cuts like across her chest. She barely made that save. She rolled really well. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, she didn't.
What is
Reroll.
this? You're taking 2 dice for this?
That is a horrible plan.
Don't do that. That's
We still have 3 locks, and we have to
Prescience.
figure out how to get the fuck out of here.
Prescience was a 7, but I can't use that to replace an ending action. Forced outcomes I used to save myself from getting crit. Shit!
That means I can't coup de grace her, because that was almost max damage for me.
Why does that mean you can't?
It would be inadvisable to attempt it again.
Why?
Why not? Why?
We don't know if the one causing the field is even her. I should be spending my actions trying to get these locks off, and I rolled almost max damage, and she still saved.
Barely.
Barely.
Like, you'll almost never be in a situation where the enemy can't save. And a 20 always succeeds on a save. If you don't stop squeaking that chair, I'm gonna beat your ass.
5 foot step.
Another thing that's worth noting is that you become visible briefly when she hits you, and you provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy behind you.
Oh, I did not know that either. That would have... Oh my god.
Misplay?
That would have been awesome to know before I went for the coup de grace.
Oh.
She did tell you that it provoked an attack of
I
opportunity.
thought it wouldn't because I was invisible.
When you are invisible, you break invisibility to cast spells and make attacks. That is how invisibility is written. That's why greater invisibility is so much better.
Yes.
And you take 15 damage.
What?
They take 15 damage in response, remember? Your mantle of flame.
Oh, I suppose it does.
Yes.
I can feel you.
I know.
Okay,
Is
it
that
was
your
on
beard?
this one, her?
Oh, it's a
Yes.
Not V. Takes 15 damage.
Is that your beard? Oh, it's a gun.
So the guy in this square tries to make several attacks at Pyra, even though she has gone invisible again, and misses with all of them.
He just swings wildly in empty
Yes.
space.
This guy moves 5 feet forward and readies an action.
Coup de grace that one.
After that, it is Galahad's turn.
I can't just keep going around coup de gracing people and dying to attacks of opportunity, Matt.
I mean, they won't know. Fuck.
They will. There's a guy literally right next to me.
Okay, just shut up.
Galahad yanks their leg, feeling the one chain that's broken, and starts to like puff up some. There's this vague sense of like maybe there's hope. After that, I'm going to change perspectives from this combat for a moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Caster, you are alone in the war room.
Shit. Where'd I go? Fuck.
Well, this would be after you had left or before you had arrived, but I'm going to say it's afterwards.
Okay.
You're alone in the war room doing your business and so on, and Gracelyn comes in. She's got a small tray with some drinks with her, and she says, how are you doing again, Mr. Pyregard?
Ah, Graceland. Pleasure to see you again.
Did you ever find those maps?
I've got one of the pages fetching them.
Okay. Do you mind if I sit down and have a drink with you for a moment?
Of course, of course.
Alright. And she
Of course I
hands you a glass from her tray and has a glass on her own tray.
What do I owe the honor?
I figure it would be rude for me to arrive unannounced again without something, I suppose. You're in here busy. Where is Cora?
Cora had some business to attend to. You
I
know how
see.
things are. She should be back in 20 seconds?
Checking your watch.
20 seconds,
Your
are you
wrist
sure?
sundial.
Something to the effect.
It's just a tiny hourglass.
Well,
He has a small sundial strapped to his wrist.
she sits down at the table and takes a drink of her drink. Why is it that you do the things you do, sir? You and Cora and everyone else. I mean, what makes all of this worth it, right? Like, there are plenty of nobles and kings who have all the money and time and power in the world, and you're all really kind of just small. Wouldn't it
Caster
make
sets the glass down.
Wouldn't it make more sense to run? We're outnumbered.
You're not wrong. It would make all the sense in the world to run. We would very well have a good chance of packing up every single one of our things and being halfway across the continent by the time all of Azarkul's men mustered even enough force to begin marching into the rest of the human territories. We could be well on our way to who knows where, setting up a nomad caravan and continuously evading his forces, but the problem with that is they'd catch up eventually anyway. There's only so many places that anyone can run, and if
Yeah, but if
we
there's
don't stop
5 of
them.
you, plus a cat, and then ostensibly plus me, so 7. 7 people can hide.
Oh, most certainly 7 people can hide. But it's not about the 7. It's about them. And he looks out the window. Out there. All the men, women, elves, dwarves, everybody. If we don't stop this from happening, who will?
Someone else. Someone more qualified and with more people.
We may buy them just enough time to repair well enough.
So that's it then. You're just comfortable with being the first line in a defense against a huge, possibly impossible enemy. You're just comfortable with being the guy who dies out front.
Tell me, Graceland, I know you and Cora are intimate. I don't know how much she speaks to you of religion or how much you learn of it yourself. What do you know of Safe?
Personally, I believe her teachings are tedious and foolhardy. It is not each individual's responsibility to do good unto this world simply because it is within their means, especially if it threatens their lives or the lives of people around them. You could lead an evacuation effort and save all of the people under your command and all of the people who belong to this barony, and yet you choose to endanger them every day sitting here fighting an enemy that in any other circumstance you have no chance against. And right now Cora's missing.
All of
Because
those
your
appointments.
20 seconds have passed, Fireguard.
So they have. I have considered all of the points that you've brought up. It's
So
not
how
a
much faith do
day-
you have that you're willing to risk all of these lives?
All of it. I have no choice. We could lead an evacuation of all the civilians out of here. For how long? How
They're not-
long until they breach our defenses? How long until they get
They're
to
not
the rest of
marching.
the kingdoms? How long until everything is taken? That gets delayed by just a few more hours. Every single minute we stand here, every minute we are a bulwark against the coming tide.
That's
It's another
bold.
minute.
But this isn't a war of extermination, and you know that. You would like to believe that because it makes it easier for you to trust that you've made the right decision. But they're here to attack the human kingdoms. And that's all. They're not here to kill every civilian. If they wanted to do that, they would have just attacked us with vile, violent biological weapons, gases. They'd have flung corpses over the keep walls. But they didn't do that. They want something. You know that, and so does everyone else.
Can Cass be listening in on this?
If you want to roll a stealth roll. It is at a -5 on top of whatever your normal bonuses are because of the wheelchair.
The sound of the creaky wheelchair just approaching.
Oh boy.
And when did you become so learned
At
of
plus 12.
war? Consort.
I still have a plus 12.
Oh.
And when did you become so learned of war, courtesan?
I live on the edge between the human and elf kingdoms.
31.
Okay, you can be listening.
I know you spend time with them, or at least you used to, but how many of the other people in the
area who've grown up in exactly the same circumstances as you, studied the same.
Few of them have had
Farmers,
9 months to sit around in an expensive keep with a vast library.
Incorrect. Almost all of them have, actually.
Really, every single citizen in this barony has had the opportunity to come and sit in Cora's bedroom and read her books.
Cora specifically, no. Does Cora keep books on war? She never really seemed the type.
Cora keeps an entire library of books in her room.
And you've
Perhaps
read
you
this
should
library?
acquaint yourself with the art of war. It might be useful when we're all dying in the fields.
Can I make a
If you would
perception
care to
roll?
lead a civilian effort to leave the keep and take all the people, if you can manage that kind of a logistical task,
You managed
by
to
all
get them-
fucking means.
You managed to get them all in here so
Doesn't
that we
matter.
could all die together when it all goes wrong. And you've also managed to get them all outside in the tents. There is plenty of space and time. They're not here. They're not past our defenses so far as we can tell. What allegiance do we have specifically to Lady Kadra and Boltjaw and everything else going on? They're your friends, not ours.
Then go. Nothing keeps you or anyone here but their own choice to stay.
Are you sure about that?
If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, you may take your leave.
Fine.
Can I roll a perception roll to see what she has on her?
Sure. She's got the glass she came in with and left the glass for Jace. Or not Jace, sorry.
Different game.
Different game. Left the glass for Caster
That's it.
and her robes, I guess.
Where are her hands?
One is holding the glass she came in with and the other's at her side.
Okay.
After that, top of the round again, back over here. Two hammers coming at a Drollish. One man, two nunchucks. Jesus gonna rise up, gonna whoop the devil. That
One
is
man, one
two
faith, one
misses.
God.
What the fuck?
Overcast.
Overcast.
What the fuck?
Got sunglasses on. No sun outside. It's cloudy outside. Overcast.
This guy also makes 2 attacks which do not hit Drollish. Drollish, you are not, it's not your AC. It is exceptionally bad luck on their part.
Okay, excellent. So I'm just imagining Grolish actively blocking.
It's Cora's turn. You fucking deflect one hammer out of the way, deflect another hammer out of the way. All of this fighting is happening in an eerie silence.
There's like the sound of clashing metal not even making noise.
Nope. Ah, that's weird. I don't like it.
Alright, I'm gonna make, I want to roll,
There's a light clacking anytime anything hits something that is literally just your brain interpreting the shock waves.
I want to roll, I'm not sure what I would do in this case. Knowledge Arcana, or maybe knowledge nature or something. I want to see if I can identify the source of this supernatural ability.
Sure, go ahead.
As an 8, here's my Perseus roll also. Does 8 do it?
So,
Which is, that's 8 plus 19 for Arcana.
27.
Is he 27?
so you do know that there are some individuals in the world, and there's rather a lot of them in the Drow Kingdoms, who they lack any ability to cast magic. They have no connection to the winds of magic. And some of them manifest unnatural abilities which are similar to spells, but they are not dispellable.
I see.
They're entirely distinct from psionics, from magic, from divine magic. They're their own category of thing.
Would I know by looking around if who it is?
No.
So they all need to die. Alright, so I'm going to roll one attack against her.
Okay.
I won't do it. Replacing that with the 18, which is a critical threat.
Oh! Oh!
And when I confirm a crit, I may make another melee attack. Oh, actually, no. Let's see how much damage the crit does.
Did you confirm that critical threat?
Oh, I didn't confirm it.
Yeah,
Hold
you need to confirm it.
on. 13 plus 14.
Yes.
Can you guys... flashlight. There it is.
I hate you so much, Matt.
11 plus 4 plus 4, that's going to be
19.
19. Die. So she has now taken 65 damage.
65 damage.
Oh,
She's
I'm
looking,
sorry, 63.
She's looking pretty rough.
She's looking pretty rough. Okay. I'm gonna take that second attack that I get from Thirsting Blade, and I'm gonna use it against the chain.
Okay.
6 plus 14.
Yes.
It is.
It's
you're
a
hitting
chain,
It is a chain.
So it's static. And it doesn't know that it's being hit.
Right.
Can't block it.
Well, I mean, I'm okay.
What do you roll for damage?
I roll. That's going to be 8 plus 4 plus 4.
8
So
plus 8.
16?
16.
Okay, it takes 6 damage.
Okay. Damn. I'm just gonna call this chain.
GR10.
Yes.
Heavy
Chains.
locks.
They're not DR10. It's hardness. It's a thing that always comes up with when you're trying to break stuff.
After Cora's turn, it is.
I'm not done yet.
Okay!
One more against her.
Fuck her in particular.
That's a full BAB 14.
Okay.
11 damage. She's now at
74.
74.
Would you like to do some extra damage? She's quite close.
How much damage you at?
I would rather not kill her with the Sword of Kos. No.
Okay.
Pussy.
It's the one thing I said I'd never do.
Beach.
Well, you already killed someone.
I didn't. I killed a devil. Who cares about them?
No, they weren't devils, were they? They were just skeleton people.
No.
No, they were devils.
They were devils.
Oh, they were devils. I mean, devils care about devils.
It's critical threat against the chain.
Well,
How are you making
Whoa.
a fourth attack?
First attack for Thirsting Blade. Haste. Full round attack.
Okay.
fuck.
Do not hesitate. Do what must be done, mage.
I'm gonna need you to make a will saving throw.
I see.
What did you roll on that attack, by the way?
I rolled 18 and then 9 plus my plus
Okay.
BAB minus 5.
Is 18 a critical threat for the Sword of Kos?
It is.
Okay.
18 plus 13 for the will save.
Oh.
So
yes.
what, 31?
31.
Yeah.
31. I'm a fool.
You are almost overpowered and tighten your grip on the sword and bring it down on the chain.
Kos, I am in control here.
You're going to die.
Remember who is the bearer here.
Roll your
Crit
Con-
damage.
confirm, I guess.
Oh, I rolled 9 on the confirm roll
Then
already.
you're fine.
It's 8
Plus double all your other bonuses.
plus 16.
Okay, so 24. Takes 14 more damage.
Chain is at 20. As at 20 break.
Okay. After that, it is
15.
Drolish's turn.
Alright, what type of... Okay, I haven't had to do this before. What type of action is it to roll knowledge?
It's free.
Free. I'm gonna do that again on the symbols.
You cannot do that. You have
Alright.
already gleaned the amount of information you can glean from them.
Got it. Never mind then.
Roll blacksmithing to target the weakest links of the chain.
That is not how that works.
That's
either.
not at all how
Damn.
it works, but...
The weakest links of the chain are any place Drolish has laid her sword.
The weakest part of the chain is the all.
The weakest part of the chain is the part of the chain that Drolish hits.
Alright, so
You
good.
could make a perception roll to look for weaker links in the chain, but you would need to go to them.
That's correct. And, well, I mean, I guess going out...
Yeah, don't step outside the anti-magic field or all those buffs go away.
They only are suppressed until you come back.
Yep, correct. I'm actually going to do that because I'm actually kind of curious now. 15.
15 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably not going to do it that much, but...
You recognize that if you were to hit this link of the chain here, you would only need to do 10 damage. That would mean you'd have to overcome the 10 hardness and then do 10 extra damage. So you'd have to roll 20 damage.
You can do 20 damage.
Well,
As
I
well
mean,
as this link of the chain here.
actually, I just need to hit it. Because with everything I have in my rage bonus, it's a 26.
Oh, gee.
There you go. I marked in circles the weakest links in the chain.
15 damage here, 10 damage here.
You notice small, kind of slightly untaken care of rusted chinks in the chain that are obviously weaker than the rest.
You'll
Go.
be taking 2.
I'm going to take the tax of opportunity.
And you're
I
going to
can
get
break
hit by
these in
both
a
of
single
them.
swing.
You're also letting them both at me.
Momentarily.
I'm at 44 wounds.
Momentarily.
There is no one here who can heal other than her. If she goes down, she can't cast spells, and no one can get her back up.
Nobody goes home if I go down.
I'm just letting you be
Oh,
aware
no,
of that.
no, I'm well aware of that.
Please don't leave.
So don't
Just kill them.
You take 13 damage from one attack
Okay.
and 14 damage from the other.
Okay. Since the damage is dealt by my
And
action
all
blocked.
of your magical effects do not apply to this damage because they do not trigger until you have stepped into the anti-magic field.
Understandable.
So you don't have any extra AC, you don't have any of the barrier or resistance or anything.
Understandable. That's a critical threat. That's a hit.
The chain's broken.
Gee.
You don't have to roll damage. Chain breaks.
Alright, and with that,
I mean, you can't move back. Right, did you move, actually?
Yeah, you can't move back.
that's right.
So that is Drolish's turn.
Mm-hmm. 2 chains down.
And now it's their turn.
And the one with the mace moves closer to Cora with a 5-foot step. Makes 2 attacks at Cora. Fails to crit. Does 7 damage. And then the lady with the shield and sword. She takes a 5-foot step backwards and pulls something from her bag.
What is it?
It's a small glass
Don't
filled with a black liquid.
don't worry, Cora. I'm on the way back.
She uncorks it, and as it begins to oxidate, it burns.
Oh god,
And she throws it
What?
at Drolish.
it's fire.
I see that.
She hits you.
Okay.
Oh god, you're about to take
Yeah.
fire damage. Oh, we're dead.
Calm down. I have a shit ton of health.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
How much health do you have right now?
I didn't even. I'm not under 100. It's not Magma Dragon.
You take 25 fire damage,
Okay.
which is
okay.
doubled.
That's
Which is doubled.
So 50.
Okay.
Is it 50?
yeah, it's 50.
All right. I'm coming back. Don't worry. Are you?
Watching Haley is great.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm loving it.
Watching Haley's reaction to that has been like my favorite.
You said 24, right?
25
So
doubled is
25.
50.
Correct.
So you lose 50 health.
Yep.
How much health you got now?
Hold on.
Have you taken any damage yet?
Yeah. Yeah, she has.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm going back my next turn.
Why did you fucking leave?
To break the chain.
Break chain, 1 hit.
You could have broken it in 2. You can swing twice. You can swing it 3 times.
Take it easy, I'm going back. Seeing you
Your
react
life
this
is
way-
tied to me. If you die, I die. Everyone dies.
I understand.
I mean, not everyone dies. They'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, they're
And
good.
the campaign thread continues with Caster and Cass.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 casts.
Cass and Cass, keep it going.
Yeah.
How much health
Well,
you got?
we need
Gas,
new
gas,
friends
campaign.
now, guys.
It is Pyra's turn now.
Sandra.
I'm hurting.
How much health you got?
I'm hurting.
Out of how much?
Out of...
On a scale of 0 to your max
If you were
health,
over 100,
Listen.
you have to be at least.
Soothe the woman's fucking
Listen.
anxiety so she stops yelling.
You have to,
It's
and
true.
if you're not, so
Anyway,
you have to
out
be
of-
above 50.
Out of 127 health with the rage, I'm at 68.
So, will a 29 break a lock? Or pick a lock, rather?
yes.
Which ones of these have been broken already?
These 2.
Okay, so I want to take
I did.
this one.
I did 20 damage to that chain.
I
That one?
want to take this one.
Okay. You break it.
Yep. I imagine I'll take an attack now.
Yes, you will take 2 attacks of opportunity because you become. You don't necessarily become briefly visible, right? But
But-
like,
People can
They
see.
hear
Right.
a lock unlocking.
I
and
figured
see
the
it.
action that guy had ready was if lock breaks, swing there.
yeah.
You ready to just
Oh, well.
kill as a cool, just the 2 of us?
That's a
Yeah,
miss.
it's gonna go great.
We'll be fine. We almost got Galahad free.
I am still invisible though, right? I don't need to like
still need-
re-trigger it or anything.
You're still silent.
Alright then.
Still
I
silent
want to
tomorrow.
move somewhere.
60 something HP.
Where
Heal.
do I want to
Haley.
move?
I can't heal you. I can't say this enough.
I want to be
You have your channel.
here.
Also
Which
have
only
Only
channels.
channels negative energy.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. You
When
chose
she's
the
in
negative
her
energy.
death
Good
knight
job,
form,
moron.
she's
That's
That's
healed.
my turn.
Dude, guys.
I think
We still have that floating potion still. We have 1 left.
we do.
That's true, we do have that.
We do.
Haley is lying on the floor, dying in real life. Dying
You guys
in real
still
life.
have
Down
that
to
floating
20
potion
chains,
which
we
can
have
be
one
cure
left,
serious
and then we
wounds
just need to
whenever
figure
you
out how to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cure serious wounds.
Woo. Okay.
So that means we actually need to kill everyone, realistically.
Are you okay?
She tried
What
getting
the
up.
fuck happened?
Her hair got caught under my fucking foot.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
That guy charges you, Drolish?
Huh?
That guy
Who?
charges you, Drolish, and he hits you
Alright.
There's a lot
That's
of
fine.
hair I just ripped out.
for
Himself.
13 damage.
Okay.
Just now that I know that you're okay, the noise you made was hysterical.
No, it absolutely was.
And that's on that is captured forever.
The goon in front of Pyra tries to hit Pyra because he tries to walk forward and fails.
I see.
He's just like, oh, what the
He's
fuck?
like, what the
What the
fuck?
fuck? Shit!
God damn it!
Alright. He misses
God,
with
where
1
are
attack.
you?
He misses with 2.
Hey guys, I just wanted to point out, you're all a fucking mess.
I didn't do anything.
You're the DM for this shit.
You're welcome for the invisible body block, by the way.
All-
Yeah, thank you.
All of the attacks miss.
Hell yeah.
Concealment
yeah.
be like.
Concealment.
It is Galahad's turn.
I don't like that they knew she was planned.
So, Galahad
Yeah, I don't
You're
like
just
that.
slightly
turns,
greener.
Huh?
You're just slightly greener.
And eyes are a different color. That's it.
and I need the stats for
That doesn't-
Galahad.
You have to go have Galahad sheet.
So I do.
They have
big
to
idiot.
known that you are how did they know you were planned?
Mm-hmm.
Wicker Witch is already revived, actually.
I would be pissed.
Well, hey, now you.
That I would be pissed. I lost my legs for 2 days of reprieve from her bitchery.
It was supposed to be more than a week. I'm mad.
2 weeks.
I'm mad.
In the most extreme cases, it is 2 weeks. It can be between a week and 2 weeks. Now that I have just taken my turn, I gotta use a fucking bathroom. I'm taking my phone. This is not gonna be pretty.
There's no toilet paper in there.
Use our
There's
bathroom.
also not much toilet paper left in there, but there are rolls on the floor.
I put a roll in on top of the toilet.
Did you all?
Yes, it's spreading. It is spreading, my children.
Why do you want the poopses?
Because it shows a healthy bowel system.
And not if you have to shit just like.
I'm gonna strangle you with that healthy bowel system.
But see, no, it's not like you guys are shitting.
If you're
every
able to
5 minutes.
shitting and
Farting,
farting,
Matthew,
farting
there's 8
and
fucking
shitting.
rolls. I'm talking about in this bathroom, fuckface.
They said to use that bathroom and I did.
Well, shut up, you dum dum.
You should be happy. I might be shitting.
Well, see if you needed toilet paper, I would assume so. Unless you have big fat smelly pee-pees and you have to wipe it up because it's so drippy.
You're shitting? You're shitting and farting?
For those of you that actually tune in, thank you for putting up with our bullshit.
It is
And
very
also,
much appreciated.
Might I ask, why? But
That is a very valid
two guys
question. I
both
won't call
failed
it a
their
good
saves.
question, but valid.
okay, back to the game.
Yeah.
These two guys failed their saves. They each take 21 damage as he breathes lightning on them.
Ooh.
Now, you notice that
fucking
his breath seems magnified in a way that it wasn't before. And the electricity that hits them is like it's different than before. There's this distortion around them as it hits them, and it's not caused by heat, because you know how like when it's really hot, like things get kind of squiggly. It ain't like that.
Is it like warpy, like ooh, you know?
Yeah, a little bit.
What have they done to you?
It's like a fish eye kind of effect.
Not quite.
Improved him.
Hate that. Hate that. You know.
You hate that?
Galahad, to give him warpy powers.
After Galahad's
To make him
turn,
big, spooky.
returns to the top of the round, which is those guys at the rear. The guy with the hammer is going to make 2 more tosses, because he's just here chilling. Actually, no, he's going to charge you as well.
I can't be flanked, just so you know.
He's going to miss.
Oh.
I'm immune to it.
Oh.
But you aren't immune to attacks of opportunity.
Correct. So I'm gonna do that actually, why not?
And then the guy
I'm just watching.
with the shield and pick over here also moves in on you.
Excellent. I see.
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought there was a tech.
No.
No.
Crit.
No.
My goodness.
Critical threat.
He finds like really like one day I was like a head and shoulders bottle and he's like a spaceship. Like he draws it as a spaceship.
Where's my other die? Here it is. This is a pick.
Let me see.
10,
Hey, guess what? They're not really attacking you.
14. Take 32 damage.
Okay.
You're at 30 health.
No.
Is this pick like
I'm not at
digs
30.
down into your shoulder, and then they twist it and yank out
How much, you said?
34 more damage.
Yeah, like here's a potato peeler. It's turned into a carrier.
Wow, fucking wicked.
PlayStation 4 controller and a normal TV controller.
Okay, that's sick.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna.
Oh shit, yeah. You're gonna do nothing. I mean, oh, you can do your Bloody Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Tom.
Oh my god, please, please.
And again, specifically the one that crit me, so he could get sickened. Possibly, I hope.
Yeah, I don't know that she's gonna be sick from this.
No.
What did you roll?
Hold on, 19.
Yeah, that's an older style. Yeah.
35.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's your wicked.
Do you have skill focus intimidate for this?
Yes.
Okay. Equal to or greater than W. To be sickened instead of shaken if you see. Okay, and then intimidate works how?
Yeah, that's about right.
It's just
10
the one
plus
you
the target's hit
Why
dice
do you
plus.
choose the names?
Yeah, that does it.
Ooh.
That does it. They're sickened.
Alright.
Let me grab an L here.
I'm gonna trust Pyra to get that last one. That last chain.
Okay.
And I'm moving back in.
Really, really cool. Yeah, move back in, and then we just need to kill all these guys.
It's wicked.
I'm looking rough.
Yeah, I know.
You still have that potion.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm going to use.
Glub glub, bitches.
Glug
Glug,
bitches.
glug, 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 motherfucker!
Did you break the last chain?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nope, that's the only thing that's left. How much damage has this guy taken? As well as this person?
Big man's 32
Okay.
so far.
And then the one right in front of you?
The one right in front of me, I don't think I've hit yet. Yeah,
No,
I-
but Galahad did.
Galahad, yeah, I didn't.
You didn't track that?
No,
Okay.
I didn't hit him
Both
before.
of them have taken
21
21
Oh,
damage
got it.
So
from Galahad.
Big Man took
Well, so he'd have more damage on him, right?
How much damage again? Sorry.
21.
Alright, he's at 53. And the big man's is
Oh, with you that distance away,
46.
that's perfect.
What?
I'm really glad that I moved before you do.
Good. Alright. Excellent.
My turn?
No, you go before Drolish.
I know.
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
So Cora raises the sword of Koss in the air, and there's this black invocation that passes through her lips, but it doesn't say, she doesn't say anything. But this greenish lightning starts channeling up the sword, and then disperses as she channels negative energy.
Okay. You can use that to heal yourself, correct?
Yes.
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 So that's just 2d6.
So what about the distance thing?
Oh, because you are. Oh god, let me look up the rules for channeling energy real quick.
You don't want to hurt me?
I have selective channeling, but I can only choose to save 2 targets against my channel.
So, Galahad and Pyra.
Galahad and Pyra.
Excellent.
Son of a bitch.
Usually when people raise their hands, they don't put them in fists.
Drolish does.
Drolish is not raising her fists to, like, submit.
It's to display the
No,
gun show.
No, just imagine just surrender. Drolish is.
Oh, it's a 30-foot radius. 5, 10, 15. Never mind. Not doing that. Well, let me look at selective channeling real quick. Maybe it's.
Maybe you can let Galahad take this damage.
I'm not doing that.
Maybe you can let Pyra take this damage.
I'm not doing that either.
Do you really want to gamble with that much damage, considering how you both have taken much damage?
It would number of targets and the area up to my charisma modifier. Only be 2.
Modifier.
Just +2.
You can save 2 people. You've got 3. With all 4, including yourself.
She doesn't need to save against her own channel.
No, you've got 3.
This would actually hit everyone here.
Including me?
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's a 30-foot radius.
Ah. Yeah.
I need to ask Ty if he's okay with pirating it.
Fucking shitter.
He's got his phone, Discord.
Or just go in the bathroom. That also works.
Don't go in the bathroom with Ty. That's really weird.
Oh my god, she just. Oh no, she's in you guys' room. This sounds delicious.
Pyra's at 38 HP.
What?
Pyra's at 38 HP.
Man, you like shrooms?
I love. She's at 38 HP.
Oh,
How much?
I also like shrooms.
Viking rat rump.
It would hit everyone here.
Maybe one more, please.
How good are Pyra's will saves?
How good are Pyra's will saves?
Yeah.
8. She's +8.
She might be good. She might be okay with that +8.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, what the save? The save for this is really low anyway.
What is it?
10 plus half cleric's level plus the cleric's charisma mod.
Okay.
So it would only be like 14.
Fuck that.
What type of save is it?
Will?
Does it do half damage?
No, it does no damage.
Then, honestly, Pyro's much better suited to guard against that than me. My will saves are trash.
Yeah, but I'm
But then
getting,
they could also save against it.
yeah, and the only benefit that I'm getting is
What level
is
are
the
you?
heal.
Yeah, healing you, which is good.
I'm cleric level 4. But a cleric level 3.
Well,
I'm not doing that then.
do you want me to provide you with some insight?
What's the insight?
Their saves aren't great.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yep. And then just this lightning disperses everywhere. But it curls around Galahad and around Drolish.
What did you roll?
3 damage.
Yeah, it's these are the same dice that I used to play 40k, by the way. So that about figures.
Why would you roll them again?
That's a good question. Why did you do
Because they're the main set that she uses for D&D too.
that? Unfortunate.
You can knock a reroll off if you want to reroll that. Are you rolling the same fucking dice?
8.
Yeah, but now it was 8.
Alright.
They all fail their saves. We'll have to get Pyro to roll.
I can't roll for her.
No.
How much damage does that put them at?
That puts her at 8 damage, 81.
She
I felt it towards
expires.
I felt it over towards me.
Excellent.
I gotta use these
How much damage does that put them at?
That puts not V at 23.
What does that put them at?
Siri. Plus 8 damage to this man.
Plus 8. 61.
What does that put him at?
You said 8 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
29.
29.
And these other two guys?
Have they been tracked?
I don't think I've...
Hammer guy hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah.
No.
No, so they both take their first 8 damage.
I'll track that one. I'll track this one.
Just name them Throw Boy, because you throw them around a lot. Throw Bitch.
Throw bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna track him Throw Boy.
Throwback Thursday.
No, I'm gonna name him Toss Boy.
Toss Boy.
Drinking a potion is a standard action, if I recall correctly, right?
Ah,
Yep.
he's a tosser.
He's a tosse.
But if you do it inside that field, it doesn't work.
You need to get back into the field.
I'm doing that.
It's 1 o'clock.
After Cora's turn, it's Drolish's turn. I'm going to go until we hit the top of the round again.
No problemo.
No, we're not gonna. Oh man. Okay, that's right. You work tomorrow, right, Matt?
Yep.
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna
I
step.
have to finish this.
Should I, risk the attacks of opportunity?
How much health do you have?
I am at 20.
You could try and start swinging for effect.
You
Just
really
focus
shouldn't
fire.
have left.
Hmm?
You really shouldn't have left.
I see that. I could just disengage.
You could disengage.
I warned you.
You absolutely did. I'm aware. I'm doing what Drolish would have absolutely done,
Yeah.
and I'm not sorry for that.
I mean, you'd have enough movement to disengage and just...
I mean, she can move here.
What's the fucking situation?
Make a will
Make
save.
a will save.
be +8 for you.
Be +8?
Plus 8 for you. Yeah.
Your will saves are +8.
Oh, I thought I was getting another +8.
No.
Well, I failed it.
What is your
8,
roll?
9, 10, 11.
11.
11 total?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
actually do fail. You
Wow,
take
I'm
8 damage.
Okay.
You take 8 damage. I channeled negative energy, killed one of them, applied 8 damage to everyone, but you unfortunately got caught in that.
Okay.
So you're at 30.
I could just
What?
swing,
You have 38 HP.
No. That
Focus
was
fire.
from the fucking siege.
but
Oh, so you
Why
want
haven't you changed
with
your
what I
HP?
have with 3 guys on me,
Because
that's
I don't
not
take
smart.
damage too often. I don't keep track of it that actively.
Well,
I've
you-
taken
Alright.
With okay,
8
I'm
damage.
40. I'm not taking 40. I'm
Okay.
at 40.
I'm going to I'm deciding between 2 options. I will like opinions. Disengage and go back in, or risk attacks of opportunity. Go in, drink a potion.
What's your AC at right now?
26.
No, because of the fucking.
Yep, all the magic is
Even
not
the
on you.
rage power.
Yeah.
Well, the rage
Well,
power
I mean-
stays, but your armor's magical
Okay.
effects are also gone.
That's
Disengage.
right.
Disengage.
So
Yeah,
your
that-
AC
that
right
leaves
now
me
is like
with-
16. Maybe 18.
18.
I would suggest getting back-
Disengage. There's you
Yeah.
will absolutely get hit.
I'm going to do that. I'm just going to disengage, and I can't make swift actions while disengaging. I don't think.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Excellent. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna over here, and as a swift action, I'm gonna spit in this guy's face.
Okay.
Why?
Because
Discuss.
Because it's a
spit.
plant ability.
She can.
Make them nauseated.
Oh, right. I forgot you have plant acid spit.
Plantacid.
It's
By the way, we
it's a
might
fort
need
save
to test
DC
this
18.
short.
Well,
DC
okay,
18
18.
fort,
Because I mean, it's already almost 1
he
o'clock.
It
fails.
is 1 o'clock.
No, it's fine.
Excellent. So he's nauseated for. Actually, no, he did this
I'm actually gonna start getting myself.
for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Are we
He is
finishing-
unable to do anything other than take move actions for 3 rounds.
Are we finishing like just a round of combat?
Yes,
Kinda-
because
Yes.
I can always remember to go to the top of
the
the
top
round.
of the round, right?
So that's Drolish's turn. It's the middle goon's turn, of which there is now only 1. He can only take move actions. He is nauseated
I figured that was best for both of us.
and he moves next to Cora.
How much damage does he? How much health does he got?
61.
Have you used your attack of opportunity already?
Oh no.
You would still get one, Drolish.
That's right.
Not Drolish, Cora.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, let's do it. Here's
No,
Perseus.
Drolish doesn't get one.
Yeah,
He
you
moved out of
wouldn't.
your-
You wouldn't get one. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Well, Perseus went.
That's
that way.
right. He was just a 5 foot step.
17 definitely hits him.
Yep. Roll your damage.
Oh, did we kill McBitch?
yes.
We killed.
Yes.
We killed Sword and Shield bitch. Unfortunately, she's not the one channeling the silence.
She's
She
the one that
withered
basically
to
almost killed me.
Yeah, she's the caster of Dragonfire or whatever.
8 plus let's say 16.
What's that put him at?
You said 16, right?
Yeah.
61 plus 16.
77.
Uh-oh.
77.
Very close to death. After that, it's Pyra's turn.
Drolish trusts that one chain.
Knock a
for you.
reroll, please. I will not say the word yeet this time.
One more chain.
Does a 27 do it?
The chain?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
He's
All
out.
of the locks are gone.
Galahad
now we
is
just
free.
need to figure out how to get out of this field of silence, which will likely involve killing all of these men. But hey,
Or at least the one that has it.
We can all fly up.
Did
We
you
can.
cast fly?
I did. I cast
yeah,
fly
we
before
did. We
I
did
walked
cast
up.
fly. It depends on how high it goes,
So
though.
here's the thing.
You didn't cast fly on Galahad.
No, but I can grab him.
Drolish can carry him.
I can carry him. I
I'm
got him.
gonna leave the magic zone still.
Oh yeah, we would be going up, which would take us into the anti-magic field, and then we just fall that way.
No, this whole.
Oh, it just goes all the way up.
Yeah, it's a pillar.
Oh. We could try it to see if it takes us out of the field, but
Yeah.
if not, we have the trouble of landing.
I mean, you
how
can
high is it?
go
How
back
high is the room?
100 feet.
It's 100 feet up.
With Galahad gone though, and us in the sky, I could fucking rain fire on these guys,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
would be
but-
within the field. So they would have to be standing outside of the field.
No, because magic that enters the field is negated.
Right. So if we're in the part of the field that is not negating magic, just up, I can rain fire down to here.
But it would only affect this square.
Right, but
Yeah.
that would give us landing room.
That's true.
So if it ends up that we don't escape the silencing field by going upwards, then I can just cover us with fire on the way down.
Actually, can you? Well, now that the final chain is broken, you can grab Galahad and leave.
Can I? I don't have teleport or anything.
No, but
You could grab him and fly up. Still,
How much does Galahad weigh?
does it matter?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
very
absolutely matters.
Galahad is wearing armor and weighs like 200 pounds.
I cannot carry that.
I got it.
All right.
After
My heavy load is like around 100, I think.
after Pyra's turn is the rear guy's turn.
Oh, can you 5-foot step me in like
Yeah, where do you want to go?
closer to Drolish? Yeah, that way.
Thanks.
Hey man, listen.
You know, you're invisible and have like a shit crazy.
All right, fine. Fucking put me back then. Fuck you.
Nope. Nope. No. That ain't how this works. Where'd that die go? Cora, from one attack, you take 15 more damage.
I'm nearly out.
And then from the other attack,
I'm actually gonna be pissed if this kills her.
you take 8.
She's out.
No.
I have 9 health left, by the way.
By the way, I do have I'm right here with the bag. Get the fucking potion.
Alright. After that, it is Galahad's turn. Galahad is going to try and attack the dude right in front of you guys, but
Which one?
this one.
Oh.
They are
That
blind.
Yes.
They miss.
My eyes!
Now, that is the end of the round. You guys are very close. I know she'd like to finish this. I know you're tired.
I can just depart now.
I'll leave it up to you guys. This should
That's
not
who's
take
got
another whole round to
It,
combat.
it shouldn't take that long, I don't think.
It shouldn't take that long. Maybe 10 more minutes.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm still gonna go home.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
I have like a 15-minute drive. So
That's good. That's fine.
Bye, Matt.
I'll see you guys later.
See you Sunday.
See you
Yeah.
Sunday.
2 misses on Drolish.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
forgot
no.
to factor in
What's
that
new?
that I would heal myself. I'm actually at 62.
That is way less.
That is significantly better.
It's your turn, Cora.
You said 62?
62 wounds out of 79, yes.
Oh,
17 health.
okay.
I can't...
Flying up is your best option. You can't really do anything.
Won't flying provoke an attack of opportunity for leaving?
Yep.
But I have 30 AC.
Wait, if you disengage, it won't, will it?
Oh, that's right!
You could disengage and just fucking yeet.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Be safe on the road, okay?
I will.
Can I carry Galahad?
What is your strength?
11?
You can make a strength
No.
check.
Probably not.
Here's Perseance. Because I want to carry Galahad.
Fair.
That's gonna be an 18, flat.
All
Well,
right.
let me roll this. I'll swap Perseance for that.
I'll let that do it.
Thank you. Alright, so she grabs Galahad and just like disperses the Death Knight field and just flies up.
All right. Once you guys get 5 feet away from all of those dudes, you're able to speak again.
Very good.
Excellent.
Good
Okay.
to know.
Then she's just saying, I've got you.
After Cora's turn is Drolish's
How
turn.
high can you go with fly? Sorry.
40 feet
Yes.
up.
40 feet up. Okay.
Per round.
Per round.
Drolish?
You can't like sprint with it
Yeah.
or anything.
Sing Galahad free and you two flying up.
Come on! Go up!
True. I like when I have her just be like, you guys go!
Why?
That
Oh,
I
be
would
stupid.
die!
Yeah, I know that.
Plus,
That's the
that
part
would
where I
be
was like,
dumb.
oh wait, yeah.
But
never
also,
mind.
what would the reason for staying be?
There isn't. It's just to swing and hit.
The droll will want to whack.
Droll won't whack. But
Oh,
no, she's going to
whack.
disengage and fly up.
All right.
And I'm actually
Bitch.
and
Trying to read my fucking.
oh, I
private
can
mode
quick
cast.
I can quick cast a teleport once you're all touching me.
And she
here's-
reaches out to touch you.
All right. Well, here's the other thing. The only guy who can go is the guy who can only make a move action, because Drolish spit on him. So, you get to get out of here and go and grab them.
Yeah!
I'm out. I would give them
You're
a fuck you
fuck-
fireball on my
you're-
way
you're
out, but I think that
welcome.
would mean I get hit, don't I?
No.
No.
I'll give him a fuck you
No, because
fireball.
I made him nauseated.
I'll give everyone a fuck you fireball in that little 15-foot square really quickly.
All right. The only one who won't get hit is that guy over there.
Good God, oh man damage. Oh man damage. Okay. That's,
Oh man,
That
only
is-
damage.
that is 10d6. That is 10d6.
We made it!
Or I'll let Matt know we made it, or you can if you want to message him really quick. 2, 4,
Fine.
6, 7.
Also,
I doubt this will kill anyone, but it'll
How-
make me feel better
Awesome.
since I didn't get to do a ton
How-
except for break locks. which
how
is
long
fine.
did this entire encounter take? Like more than the 30 seconds?
No,
I'd
actually, that was 3 or 4 rounds of combat.
That was 20 seconds.
That was 20-ish seconds. So she's like, your 20 seconds are up.
It's 24 seconds plus whatever time it takes to teleport, because
Oh, that's
teleport is not necessarily instantaneous.
That's true.
It takes one round.
Right, but I'm
yeah.
saying
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
10.
If there's something you'd like to say, then say
Nope,
it. Or
nope,
you,
no. We're not retconning that.
or you may take your leave.
34,
Ow.
40, 50 damage on him.
Who's over 30 damage over here? He is. So he dies.
Yeah, he's dead.
Uh,
One of them's at 29.
Not V is alive still. She was
Just
at
for
20.
That
shits.
guy's at 29.
Didn't use it.
I don't think the others have really been hit. No, he's at 29. I don't think the others have been really hit.
You exterminate 2 more of them on your leave.
Wait! I want to quick cast another one.
Man, fuck you for all that troll you gave me.
By all means,
Fuck it, I guess.
Go for it.
the remainder of them are exterminated.
Hell yeah!
Except for that one.
I did use that one. But as these 2 fireballs get loose, you just hear like another similar to the fight with Void Wraith, just this like really angry yell as she lets 2 fireballs rain down on this.
Yeet!
And then she is flying up to meet with you as we teleport back.
Yep, and just like the circle, like a clock appears around all of us in like this 3D space, and we go back to Sunstone Keep.
That's where we'll cut this.
Okay,
Oh,
I
right.
will have the experience in chat on the ride home.
Very sorry you and Matt got left out of this tattoo.
That's fine.
But does anyone have closing remarks?
As we were like in the teleport back with when you guys experienced that vision, like it just of Cora leading you all through the mist. It's the same thing, but she's just carrying a Galahad.
That's fair.
Pyra looking slightly frazzled when she reappears, just piece of cake.
Drolish is silent and has a worried look on her face.
They all have a field of silence around them.
Interesting. Well, with that, thank you everyone for listening to It's Always Sunny in Aeva. We will see you next time.
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any wings. He doesn't have any eyes.
But he has 200% more legs than Cassandra has.
I'm sorry, eyes?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
cut out his eyes.
Yeah,
You
his
missed
eyes are
that?
cut out.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, no, Amy
Oh.
said that he had no eyes and there were bandages with a
And
lot
blood
of blood.
leading like
A lot
that.
of blood.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Doesn't have any wings or doesn't have any eyes.
He does have more legs than Cassandra.
Regenerate
Also-
spell.
Also, like one more quick remark, then we're done. You guys have noticed
Okay.
back in her trial how
Easy peasy.
clearly she was very worried. She looks even more worried.
Lemon fucking squeeze. Why are you concerned? It's been
Even
0 days
more
since the
concerned.
sword was dropped in this house.
And silent.
And I didn't drop that sword. It was just on. It was like it was here, but it like.
It doesn't matter if
fell
the
over.
sword was dropped.
It fell. Then it didn't. It did not. It was not dropped. It did not.
Did
not drop
someone
out of my
already
hand.
let Matt know we made it?
No. We did it though.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. Nice
Oh my
smashing
god!
grab. And I feel like I pulled my weight too.
You super did.
I fucking
You absolutely
fucked
did.
the disable device roll and then clutched it.
You did fucking great.
Oh my god.
And I got to rain some fire on the son of a bitches as we left.
I genuinely got worried.
I was incredibly scared.
I was like, well, Drolish fucking did it. She got everyone killed.
I didn't think it was drollish. I thought it was me stepping away and
No.
letting that guy hit Cora.
Those were
I
the
was
two
like,
moments.
fuck.
This was it.
I forgot why I was standing there until I saw you move him, and I was like, oh yeah! Uh-oh!
That's bad!
I forgot why I was fucking standing there.
I thought Drolish got everyone killed.
I thought you had too. I'm really glad though. that
damn
didn't
it.
happen.
Fuck, there was good flavor that I actually really
How'd you
wanted to
gain
add.
that much health, by the
What
way?
did you want to add?
I wanted to add
When you
that
went from,
as
like, 8 or
as Pyro
9
was
to, like,
making the effort
61?
to unlock
Oh
the
no.
the shackles as
I tried-
she got the last one, or
Oh.
she got the first one off by his leg. She just put like a hand on like the back of his head, like reassuringly.
Oh,
And
I
then
got
she
you,
stood up.
boy. I got you, boy.
I got you.
Yeah, no, I track my damage and wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, her damage goes up.
Yeah.
Right. Once it equals her health, she's in the
It's
fuck
confusing
zone.
as fuck.
Got it.
Honestly,
got it.
It's really not that confusing.
Got it.
It is when you're the only person who does it.
Yes.
Well, right, but like we played a lot of old school D&D, and that's how it was tracked.
Yeah.
It was also tracked like that in a program that we used to play D&D in for a long time called Fantasy Grounds.
Yep.
Ah,
Which
got
I
it.
would love to use again at some point, and I might start using on my tablet here to take notes.
Where the
'cause
fuck
it's
did my
useful.
pink dice go?
They should be down there on that little
Oh,
container.
here we go.
Just.
We did it.
I'm glad. I
Ladies and
chose-
gentlemen,
We did it.
we got
We
him.
got him.
We got him.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Mrs. Obama.
Kowalski, analysis. I'm not analyzing that.
I'm not analyzing that.
What were you saying?
I'm just glad that something happy happened for the first time in a month.
Finally!
Yeah. I was over here like, alright, so this Shadow Oracle first level is going to take extra discovery so I can get Octave Summoning and the Shadow Clue. She's going to be a fetchling, so her Shadow Magic's going to be better.
I was just over here like every single panic just.
Alternatively, this dual gun user, depending on what level Amy lets me start her at, might just come into the campaign already being able to use both guns.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
I almost forgot fly. I almost forgot it.
That would've been it.
That would have been it.
Very good that you didn't.
Yeah, if you didn't remember that, we would have been fucked.
Also, just one more thing. Hey, remember how we started this campaign in 5e?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how buffs work in 5e? You only get one at a time. That includes fly.
This
Yeah.
was in 5th edition. You'll all be dead.
Yeah, we absolutely would not have pulled that shit off in 5e.
No.
But
But fuck 5e! We just pulled this fucking littest smash and grab ever.
Operation
It was-
Stealing Time successful.
It was literally lit because Pyro lit that shit up on the way out. It was literally the littest smash and grab anyone has ever done.
Jesus.
They are not going to be happy, and I am so happy.
alright.
That one guy is gonna get severely reprimanded.
Yeah, eat shit, a Chardalon.
But
One
that
guy-
is probably gonna get 8.
One guy lived.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that was outside the
Yeah,
field.
the one
He
guy.
just sees incineration. Is like,
Yeah, by grace of not being outside of the anti-magic, like in the anti-magic zone, she lived.
fucking. He's like running towards the anti-magic field, trying to get them as they fly away, and then he just sees boom, boom.
And that's all my friends did.
It's just the fucking like the meme of the fucking thing looking to the side and
She has to report to the Ashar Lines like, sir,
she lit everyone on fire
Be
again.
a Chardalon.
The Chardalon.
Mr. Charlatan.
That's not it.
She lit everyone on fire again.
Just hang on. There's just something I want to play, real quick, and then we'll head home.
Can we get a
No, I got something better.
What was the fucking music you were playing from? Because it was really good.
It was is from like the music world. It's just called the devil.
Fuck, that was really cool, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I liked that a lot. That was one of my favorite things we played, actually.
I figured that was
Put the
actually
music up?
that was fitting.
We did it. We
Can
fucking
you put the
did
music
it.
up?
Hell yeah.
Increase the volume on your phone.
Coming back from the nearest to death she's been in a while, Pyra just like walks out the mist door like, piece of cake.
Parts of Drolish's body is like black and shriveled. I like to think we left in perfect condition. We come back.
I mean, it was better than how I thought I was coming back, which was not.
Fair.
Either that or some fucking spellcaster comes along and just picks her by the neck and is like, tell them what we did. And fucking sends Pyra back in fucking shitty condition.
Whoops. Oof, ow.
I am. Oh my god! This has been hanging over me since Wicker Witch! Oh my god!
Yeah, I've got that back.
So
Sweet.
I put it in chat. Everyone who went to go and save Galahad, or say everyone from the previous session and this one gains 5,500 experience.
5,500.
5,500.
Oh, he leveled. Oh no, he leveled. I heard the caster chuckle in his throat. I heard it start in his belly.
What level does that make Caster?
9.
God.
What is it to level 10?
To level 10, it's 105k.
What does that put you at?
I'm at 81. I'm at 81,590 experience so far.
Have you already put in your experience as well, Drolish?
Sorry, I missed it.
Not yet. You said
Next level.
Oh, next level's
5,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Sorry.
sorry.
All right, I have it now.
All right. Everyone who participated in Operation Saving Time gains an additional 3,850.
That's 3,850.
And then everyone at the keep, which is you and Cass, gain an additional 2k.
That's why I leveled. I am at 75,290. Yeah!
You did
Level
it!
up music.
How much was Operation Saving Time worth?
3,800.
3,850.
Okay.
You're almost level 11.
I'm almost level 10.
10. You're so fucking pleased with yourself.
I am. For those who can't see, I'm standing very proudly.
Man, what did War Priest get at level 9? You should take your sheet home. We're getting,
I am.
We're getting at those levels where you gotta look over like half your shit every time.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us do.
Well, yeah.
Others are like, I got an extra spell.
You get some extra spells, you get a bonus feat. And it's an odd level, so you get 2 feats this level.
Yep.
At 8th level, your fervor increased to 3d6 and your sacred weapon was +2, so that's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
So that's pretty.
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
Bring
That's pretty neat.
How close are you to level 10?
I'm at 85,440 experience.
What about you, Drolish?
I am currently at 87,878.
You only need 2 more levels to start casting the big magics, huh?
Yeah.
Because that puts you at
Yeah.
what, like
The
6th
big
level,
magics.
5th level casting?
That puts me at 5th level cleric casting, and next level after that. Well, okay, hang on. Level 10 gets me to 5th level cleric spells. Level 11 gets me to 6th level wizard spells and contingency.
So yeah, that'd be the level, huh?
That's the one.
Next level, she can raise the dead. And
Oh!
the level after that, she never has to die because she can cast contingency raise dead.
Well, that would be very useful.
Does bringing someone back require remains?
Yes.
For raise dead, yes.
Damn.
What, that?
Yeah.
True Resurrection can do that, though.
Which
Yeah.
is what you could do with the Philosopher's Stone.
True. We have more
you know,
important things.
I'll give him a call eventually, and be like, hey, you want to come back to life?
Oh, Vade's having a good afterlife currently.
All right.
Yeah,
Well-
so he's probably good.
I'm gonna cut these recordings and
I
we'll
mean-
take you fuckers home.
Sounds grand.
Faye comes back to life. He's like, what the fuck happened to you guys?